Okay, let's get the stream started by booting up the Skyrim. I have booted Steam first. Always a wise precaution to take ever since that incident. You don't want to booting the bait without Skissy or worse, the launcher. Which, unfortunately, it will do if you boot it without Skissy. You don't want to boot in that thing, so it is for the best to make sure. And apparently, according to YouTube, is Meet the Lego Community Day. I don't usually pay that much attention to the YouTube logo. It's weirdness, but when it's Lego, I do tend to notice things. So, that doesn't change anything, no? Although, I mean, I do have a little bit of Lego on my desk, but ignore that. I don't tend to mess with it because it's not. Because if I did, I'd be clicking that back and forth all day, which is probably even more annoying than this. So, yeah, you take things as they were. So Shork goes shorking. So, now the big question is, can Shork get back to the museum without being killed? AKA, does she run into a dragon in an attempt to melee it? I don't know. What I do know is that it's a long way, and I can't remember if I'm going to bother going to Riften or not. We'll see which way Shork is pointing out for to find the East Snow Elfie ghost thing. And world's most useless Imperial Herebane, Thorin Shield, who is actually, turns out, a vanilla NPC. Yes, we were heading towards the Riften, right? There's the courier.
Nope, sorry, nothing.
He's got a very definable face. Uh-oh. Random glass atronach. I'll take your booty. It will melt down nicely. But, there's one. I lost my train of thought. Yay! Solitude. Oh yeah, I can also put Karasane's fang back.
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your carriage, please.
Where do you want to go?
I want you to carry me all the way to Solitude.
And back, and we'll be off. Glad we
Isn't that out? Hey, I'm going on a carriage. No, something feels horrible. It's hot and sweaty. I don't think anyone has ever said that about Riften before. But it happened. I mean, his thing is, how cold is Riften? Because we all know, like, Windhold, Windhelm are almost perpetual snow levels of cold. But what about Riften? Is that relatively mild? Because Whiterun's described as sort of a tundra, which implies that it's still cold. But you can't really say that about Riften. Isn't described as a tundra. So, what is Riften? Is it cold, or is it more like Cyrodiil? Is it actually warmer? I mean, obviously it'll probably be the warmest part of Skyrim, but it's got a relatively high elevation. Not just like latitude, longitude. I never remember which one of those is the one for high up nearer the pole, and which one's the one further east. Which one's east-west and which one's north-south. I never remember.
Divine smile on you.
Hello, you useless twonk at Bard's College. Member of the Bard's College for some reason, because it's kind of like the Bard's College feels like it was supposed to have a few quests, but kind of has none. A bit pointless. Did I put these here or not? No, these are vanilla. They vanilla. No ground markings, because Solitude is weird. In that Solitude is what I'm standing on is a the ground is, I think, 3 or 4 giant meshes. It's really quite weird. Solitude is made in such a weird way. Whiterun's made... Actually, no, Whiterun's Whiterun and Windhelm, I believe, are also built the same way. I don't think Riften isn't. I believe Riften is a little more heavy on... You know, no, wait, no, Riften... I think Riften is as well, and Markarth. All the cities, actually, are, you know, the walled cities, at least, are built in a strange way where the ground isn't actually terrain, it's a couple of big meshes. It's really weird. And they're only split up the way they are, I think, for lighting reasons. It's a really weird scenario. So I must return Cavazaine's Fang back to where it lives. I must also deposit any booty I have found. Hey, the Blade of Dusk and Dawn. Classic Oblivion weapon, that one. From the Shivering Isles. Yeah. But I don't think it was just quite the strongest weapon in Oblivion. I think Goldbrand outdamaged it. And Umbra definitely did if you don't count enchantments. But it's one of its biggest strengths was it effectively auto-repairs itself to 100% every single day. You know, basically every time it transforms, it repairs itself because it swaps itself out. So it never needs repair if you're only doing occasional combat with it. I mean, theoretically the best weapon in Oblivion is actually Umbra. Right, I'm actually going to make sure I can... I clicked squided it to cancel out. Ding ding. I'm going to make some fragments from crappy metal. That's why I picked all this shit up. So I need a million Fulmer fragments. But that's about all I need, is a million Fulmer fragments and a couple of Nordic fragments. Why do Fulmer... I mean, I'm going to get a load of Fulmer stuff, so I might as well make this Dwemer telescope. And then the transcription machine is the last one. Which is basically just a couple of automated arms with some quills on the end of it. Right. We must dump our shite. And then dump our books in a traditional manner. And then go find the expedition people and talk to them. As usual, console makes it go slightly quicker because it disables all like AI or it disables like all the NPC movement. It disables quite a bit, so it allows scripts to run faster. Because yeah, this script it's going through a lot of shit. Even if it's going lightning fast, it's still going. Okay, this item goes here, this item goes here, this item goes here, this item goes here, and it's got to do that quite a few times, which will inevitably take a bit of time. And then, of course, the game's got to load them in. You know, it can take a while. Still sorting. You know, the book one is much faster because it's got a lot less to do. It's not going, this one goes here. It's got a much shorter list of this goes here to begin with, which means that it is inevitably going to be faster. It's also, the books, it can just dump, if it finds one that doesn't fit, it dumps just straight in the bookshelf, and it's also not combing your entire inventory. It's combing just the container of book returns. So it's got a smaller output, a considerably smaller input. It's inevitably going to be much faster. But this auto-sort is invaluable, because otherwise displaying this shit takes forever. Ooh, new display's 10. There we go. It's also dawned on me that one of Legacy's quests is just... Yes, well, something. I think the word broken is the best way to describe it. In that... You're supposed to, keyword supposed to, be able to get a place called Depot. And I checked the conditions, thinking, okay, why haven't I got this? And apparently it is supposed to unlock after the museum robbery quest. Which I've done ages ago. It's one of those things that, did that actually work? Book sort begun. I'm just waiting. Oh yeah, it was so quick that I didn't actually notice. See what I mean by the book's so much faster because it's got so much less to do. So I must teleportate to the Guildhouse. Guildhouse, there we go, Guildhouse. Right, we must teleportate to the Guildhouse. Talk to the guild, get them excavating, get their lazy butts in gear. But first I must talk to Latoria, because Latoria will have crap for me.
Yes, quite interesting.
Ooh, treasure map, my favourite.
Latoria pieced together. Perhaps you will have
Something
some
you
luck
need.
finding where it leads, no?
Right, Latoria has discovered crap. Ooh, treasure map 17. Let's see where treasure map 17 goes. So, ooh, that is a vague one. I think it's that, looking at it, I think that's the big Nordic ruin that sort of like lets you go over the Falkreath Mountain. And it's really high up. It's on the top entrance. That's quite a harsh one.
How is the
I think that might be one of the worst ones.
Good.
That's Latoria dumped.
Take some time to decipher these. Come back.
It is our resident raccoon,
I'll let you know what he has found out.
or our beautiful trash panda.
Good day.
Yeah, I have made an amazing discovery. That's the one.
Oh, really? What is it, Guildmaster? Oh,
I found a snow elf ghost.
quite amazing. I'll start making arrangements immediately and rally the crew. We'll meet you there in a few days.
As is traditional with these, they take several days to do anything. And it is best to make sure you are out of the museum's realm when doing that. I mean, I am going to go back to Solitude for reasons I'm not quite sure. Wait. The door link to Solitude broke. It's a shit! Fuck it. Fuck it. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the... Oh no, I can't go round the safe. Oh no, Can I go around it? Or is it just... Can I get around here? No. Can I get off here? No. God, this safe house is bad. But I hate... Legacy's level design is bad. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, it lets you... You know, where... Like, why is there an invisible... Oh, goody. He's come out. Goody. I must get out of this shithole. Fine, I'll get back into the safe house and go out that way. I don't think I've ever used this back door. Because I can't to the point... This entire outside area, barring the bloody Haunted Museum quest, there is no reason to go there. I mean, there is legitimately no reason to go there, so... Oh yeah, I might as well pick up my money. There we go. Dosh. Because that cell cart's very close, and I mean very slowly, getting rid of all my shitty potoins.
Watch it.
You know, it is... my shitty potions. Because, oh god. Never again with letting that build up. Do. I'm going to leave this gallery and probably never return until after the bugs get killed, because I don't see the point going back straight after the expedition unless I have to report into them at it. But yeah, it's going to be... I probably won't have to go there again until after the bugs go, where I do my final depositing and just look at all the amount of shit that I have collected. That will be the final stream when I go there like that, unless I remember there's something else I've forgotten to do.
Arms or armor you need, see Bayrand in Castle Tower. Study the blacksmith that way.
Right, I must pick flowers. And then I must go to the traditional place and wait. And we will meet you there in 3 days' time. Wait. The quest... There's no quest. Oh, God. Do I have to go back to them after this? No. Oh, you take yeah, give them 3 days, go back, and if nothing's happened, go back to them. Because if I'm in a town, a courier will assault me. You know, in the way that couriers do, because they're tenacious little bastards. They'll find you anywhere you go. That is the nature of Skyrim's couriers, is they will find you. Was that day 1 or day 2? That's day 1, because that's Latoria, so... Well, I'll know if they've moved, because Latoria will move. That's the thing, is I know... If the museum marker doesn't point... Well, the map marker doesn't point me to the museum, I know that they've moved, because Latoria will have moved. So... That is day 2. And now for the magical day 3. Dink. Dink. Watch the shadow move. As it goes across the archway. I mean, you gotta admit that that's a nice detail to watch while the wait menu does actually clock time. It just skips it forward in big chunks. You get to see the shadow move, which is quite nice. Right, so. Yes, there we go. Trial of Terinimac. Join the excavation team at Fort Greenwall. And because I don't want to just fast travel everywhere, I'm going to take this cooked catfish. Run like the wind, because it wasn't theft, but it feels like it should have been. Ooh, flowers. And we are going to head toward the rift then. On foot. No, I am not going to take the cart back because I think that was a cop-out. I kind of want to go across the world. Because we're going to be seeing Riften a lot and I don't want to see it any more times than I need to. Hello, Argonian dog. Like fisherman. Roof guy. Oh god. Why was that light silent?
Dragons?
I'm sure that's a voice line. So why was that silent?
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls.
No, we must resist the temptation to cart. We must go the interesting and fun way, which is directly across this there marsh. Although we will avoid a traditional fight with the dragoness by going this way, past the Kalnari. And as we go past the Kalnari, we will grab a load of bugs. Oh, bug maker, make me a bug. And some fish, because apparently fish are here as well. But one thing I did deliberately do with all my boat mods, not just the Kalnari, is make sure they sit a realistic distance into the water. Because a lot of mob added boats sit way too high and look really, really unrealistic. Even some of the vanilla ones does sit a bit high. Kalnari by Skyrim standards does sit quite low. By realistic standards, it's about right. It's a bit heavily laden, but it is about right. You know, the top of the rudder, on a sailing boat, the top of the rudder would poke out of the water. They do sit relatively low, especially laden. I mean, you could argue that the Red Wave sits so high because it's not laden. You know, it's import, it's not loaded yet, therefore it's light. It's not going to load, therefore it's floating high. Because, yeah, one thing boats do is they do have a very, even like the biggest, even the big, you know, small or big, they all have this very noticeable or drop in height when you put, like, they sink a lot, they go a lot lower. They do sink somewhat once, like, oded. You know, there is that factor. Passenger vessels less so, because compared to, like, the bulk cargoes, they weigh very little passengers. Because they're not, I mean, yeah, here's a weird little thing for reference. I mean, I'm sure this makes no sense to anyone, but fully laden passenger coach versus a milk tanker, a loaded, fully loaded passenger coach, full of passengers, full to absolute capacity, or a milk tanker, which, four-wheel milk tanker, so not a very big one. Which one do you think weighs more? Yeah, the milk tanker they're about equal. The milk tanker is about equal weight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I saw a foursome. I had to go for it. You see that like army of skellies. You have to go for it. But yeah, the milk, like liquid in particular, weighs a hell of a lot. So it is like boats do have a very noticeable down when they are loaded, so maybe that's why the red wave sits so high. But a lot of modern boats are like they're not even really clipping the water so much as they're just sitting on top of it in a really unrealistic way. Like this thing is the most buoyant thing in the universe and would roll over because there's not enough of it below the surface to not roll over. I mean, it's one thing that really bugs me with modern boats. Like little boats really quite, the small sailing boats quite easy to gauge because you put it in the water and then bring it down so the top of the water line is just I didn't even see that coming. That just sort of dropped out the sky. But you put it just above, so the water line is just above the water. Well, sorry, not the water line. The water line, not above, below, just below the shields, the lowest shield, and then you get a decent looking height without looking, without it floating too high. Or why are you taking off? I just dragon rendered you. You're not supposed to. Where are you? Where are you going? Oh, you're smart. You're trying to jump on top of me. You may be a weak Nether Dragon, but you're still going to be a pain in the arse. Oh, Nether Dragon is an unusual one, to say the least. It's also one of the ones that I believe was built. I think I tried to make that one use the dragon into a dragonette, but for some reason it just had that quality where it just wouldn't work because some of the dragon meshes are built weird, and that was one of the ones that was built weird. I'm sorry, but the Stormcloaks have to lose their sport. It's Stormcloaks, it's the law. No, don't slide down the hill, I need your toe. There, I got your toe, I don't care now.
Hey, watch it.
You have your toe up, I don't care anymore. The harvesting of a toe is a ritual for killing a giant. It's the reward, is you get a ridiculously valuable toe. It's disgusting, but mixed into alchemy it becomes absolutely grotesque value, because I believe, same with the blue mountain flower and the blue butterfly wing, is not only do they all have like weirdly high potion values, the effects they have happen to be the most expensive effects, so you just get this ridiculously expensive potion. Bird! Or bat! That bird! I don't know. Oh no, Labyrinthian! I smell something. It smells like that. Of Trollula variety. Wonder what that could be. Wonder why someone's smelling of troll. I can smell troll fat. Someone trying to make an offering to Malkath? Because he likes troll fat, and only troll fat. Or are the trolls around? Well, we shall have to investigate. Trolls! Wait, have I done? Have I got shower doors inside? That's the question. I don't think I have. So, we are going to look through Labyrinthian. I can never remember which side it's on. Lost Valkig. Shadow. No, I did do Shaldor's maze. You're supposed to get Shaldor's inside for doing that, but oh well. Rule! Why does it give me combat music? It's only a troll. It's gonna die in 2 hits. Yeah. Why did that give me combat music? It's very unusual to hear the combat music in Skyrim for weak enemies. Like, that one didn't give me combat music. So why did the other one? It's not like Oblivion where every enemy, regardless of its level, all gave you combat music, where, as a result, you knew that a rat or a mud crab was around because the combat music started up. You know, you got the ridiculously bombastic Oblivion combat music because there was a rat or a mud crab that would die in one hit, or if you built up unarmed enough, one punch. Which, just let me point out how weak that is in Oblivion. Most enemies in Oblivion take several hits to kill. You know, because your relative damage per hit is very low. Your damage per second is quite high, but your damage per hit is very low. You know, compared to, oh god, Skyrim melee, where the wind-up, you could get like 5 or 6 punches in it, or more, in Oblivion in the same time. I'm sorry, mammoths are irresistible. I can't resist hitting them like this. But, you know, it's one of those things like, yeah. But mud crabs and rats were so weak that they would go down in 1 or 2 punches. And you could even build it up to the point where you could insta-kill them. Which for Oblivion was very rare. Because even like big sneak attacks against relatively weak bandits. Not that bandits were overly common in Oblivion, they were oddly rare. Are you gonna hit me or not? Finally, you hit me! It only took you like 5 arrow bolts. It was only mildly embarrassing. Moving. Oh no! Can you hit me, Eva? Yes, you can actually hit me. You have aim. Kira cooks you. It's all good. While I'm not looking, I'm sure she'll just rip one of your hands off and eat it while I'm not looking, because that's what she does. Crabby, crabby, crab. Crab. I was going to say crabby, crabby, crab, crab, but this one's been punched so hard it's gone back into the ground. This one got hit so hard it went for a flight. Well, I guess I hammered mine into the ground and Kira sent hers flying. It worked out in the end. That was an overshoot. I am forgetting that my cursor is actually slightly lower. Which does make long-range aiming a little less consistent. This is why giants suck. Just look at them. No! Whoa, what was... I'm questioning why there's a pile of dead saber cat. It's a strange thing to see. It's just... yeah, just have... This is a saber cat. It's a very, very strange thing to see. Just randomly in an ash pile, miles from any necromancer, or even anything that would even use shock magic. You know, not that many enemies have the disintegrator perk, because it's not really a benefit. It's the only time I would argue that disintegrator has a point is if you are fighting necromancers and you are that concerned about resurrected dead. But you are probably better off zapping the necromancer with the electricities to stop the necromancer from casting shit in the first place than you are from killing their shitty thralls that don't do any damage. You know, the resurrected dead are not known for their strength. Or anything, really. Well, Shork is passing White Run, so we are almost into the realm of Rift then. Look, Dead Guy Hirofka. Although I'm not feeling an earth-shattering rumble, so they clearly aren't having the beans again. I like to see that, you know, because it happens after you come over. Well, is there not a sightline? So I like to think there's a greybeard in the tower with a telescope just watching is like, hey, someone's killed a dragon. Yeah, and just move on from there. Ah, Disney Gardenators. Bees? Bees. Oh no, bees aren't steals. Bees are stealers. I'm not stealing bees, I'm just taking bees. But hives also generate bees. Which means there are actually honey to make honey from. Because it does bug the living crap out of me that the only place in Skyrim that has honey hives is Golden Glow. Which, I get it, that's where Maven gets hers from, but Honningbrew had to get it from somewhere, and it clearly wasn't Golden Glow. So, because why would you make a Meadery in Whiterun? You're making it outside Riften's borders, but there's much closer places to Riften than Whiterun. Oh no, a mad mage! Oh no, it's worse, it's necromancers! Smashy, smashy! Oh, you got an awful haircut. A scrawled note. I will read a scrawled note. Elinvarin will not go unpunished. Find the holder of Azura's star and enact vengeance, or it'll be your souls I rend from my enchantments. You're dead if you do, and dead if you don't. At least this way you don't die to Soul Trap. Because I'm no longer leveling Conjuration up, so you don't have to Soul Trap everything again. Ooh, bear! Let's give you some Bone Break Fever. by breaking your bones. I'll just skip the fever part and just skip to the bone breaking. So this axe ain't sharp. It's just a blunt force instrument. That's the thing, is axes don't necessarily, due to the nature of an axe, they don't necessarily have to be super sharp to do damage. Because they're not, you know, it's a chopping weapon. A blunt axe is still pretty lethal, because what you're doing is swinging something that is, in essence, quite heavy, and focusing it onto a narrow point. That narrow point doesn't have to be super sharp. You know, it's not. It doesn't need to be like a sword which has like really, really sharp edges. You know, a sharp sword is a massive benefit, but a sharp axe is not going to be anywhere near as sharp as a sharp sword is. You can sharpen an axe to an incredibly fine point, but that's not. They're still effective even when blunt, because of the sheer weight behind them. That's why an axe will chop. You know, I think it's beneficial.
This here's a toll road.
Oh no!
You're gonna have to hand over, say, 200 gold if you want to use our road.
You don't even know your own taxes. I don't have the time for that. I won't.
You know, now that I think of it, that sounds fair. Just shove off before the others notice.
Yeah, you just keep running your scam on someone else. Yeah, you just see this running down axe bad, and it's like, yeah, don't mess with that. Just move along. I think there's more bandits there than there typically is in all of Oblivion, because Oblivion bandit camps consist of like 2 or 3 bandits at most. It is actually something that surprised me when I replayed Oblivion on my Steam Deck a few years ago. It was like, oh yeah, there's actually like surprisingly few bandits. That was the time I started to really seriously play Oblivion without loads of mods, and like I did with the streams. And to be honest, those mods probably did not help Oblivion's legendary stability, because... And that monster mod was just bad. The amount of fucking recoloured golems was like Atronax was getting stupid, like blue blood golem. Or the water golem! Or the glass golem! Or the ones that were just like the frost golem, Atronax repainted. Every single time it was the same thing. It was not that was not a good mod. Most of the Oblivion mods I had weren't good. To the point where I'm pretty sure I just dumped them all. But when I went to Steam Deck, I just played it pretty much vanilla. I had a personal tweak mod, doing my usual personal tweaks. Not many for Oblivion, it was basically one to sort of speed up the leveling a bit, because, oh god, the leveling is atrocious. Once, I think that also included a little tweak to speed up the combat a little bit by making the stamina drain less aggressive, and sort of upping the damage a bit more, because, oh god, the amount of hits it takes is ridiculous. Obviously want to make women taller, that's because women should be taller than men. It's fantasy world, I have rules my own way. Things the way they should be. Ah, Skooma Dealer. I obey your moon sugar, man.
This one has something. Take a look.
This one is it's a illicit dealer of moon sugar. And Sleeping Tree Sap, because apparently you can have the other drug in Skyrim. Ah, the ice rift. I will also give you some filters. You're out of dodge, I don't care.
You walk on warm sands.
I wonder how many different variants of that line there are.
Hold. Now cast.
So that was very differently delivered to the one like the caravans would do. Oh no! Giants! Bears! Oh, I know. We're not even in the rift yet. We're not even in Bear Country Sky SA. We're not even in Baboon County, USA. We're in Blue Sky. We're in Bear Country. But we're also in the Dead Giant Country, because I will take their precious toes. Giants are a bit shit at this level. I'll take the enchanted shite. Do I fight the dragons? Well, depends if they come. If they come fight me, yes. If not, we will just head towards our goal. Although I have a sneaky suspicion they do come to me. They do seem to roam quite a bit. This pair. Ooh, Yowish. It's. As I said, they do tend to roam a bit. These dragons. That's a Draman. Hey, Draman, over here.
Hold.
Don't let that thing get into town. Because... Oh, you... I did not remember these things having disarm. At least my crossbow landed somewhere useful. I do not remember those things having disarm. I actually don't remember dragons at all having disarm, and yet that was dragon version of the shout. They're fighting a rhino and dying horribly. And where are the guards? Traditionally nowhere to be found. Oh god, an orm. Stonehills wants to die today, apparently. Apparently Stonehills wants to die today. I mean, occasionally does like to die, but...
Hold. Now cast.
Apparently sunfish live in...
Oh, sorry.
Charming. Apparently sunfish live in these waters, but... It is not unknown for these two dragons to sort of come this far out. Oh god, there's more. Oh, it's Vilcus. It's the companions. It's fine. They can actually fight. Missed because it's too busy fighting someone else.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Whoa! Wait a second. This thing hadn't despawned. I don't know which is more disturbing, that A, this thing didn't despawn. You know, I've been away from the area for a few days, you know, at least 3 days now, it should have despawned. Or, that it managed to travel from over here. Because it was Mazov's. It was this one. It died somewhere over here. Yeah, it died somewhere over here. It spawned here, and it's somehow gone bink all the way over here. Never underestimate the ability dragon corpses will go. You know, never underestimate how far they will travel to be with you. Because dragon corpses are special. They have very special physics. I know they are supposed to be in the you know, there was definitely a bug that caused them to follow you. Or at least Murmurs to follow you. I don't know why anyone else, none of the others did it. It was always, I believe, exclusively Murmur. But there was always that one that just apparently travelled when you, but only when you fast travel. So why that one decided to teleport itself to me, I don't know. But I thought, cool. I kind of expected a giant camp at map marker 00, because that does seem to be a bit of a dump site for things, but I didn't, you don't expect it that far out. Come on, this cliff is too sheer. Yeah, this one's too sheer. I mean, it's got a tree on it, but I'll have to go round a long way. Oh, I don't like going a long way. Oh, we have got to go the long way. There's a wrong way and a long way, and they're simultaneously the same. So long way's the boring way. You know what? This giant deserves dignity. Deserves to die with dignity. Right through the heart. Human giants have their hearts on the left. He died with dignity, watching his dead mammoth slowly sink into the mud. Here, bear! Now a dead bear. The only good bear is dead bear in Skyrim. Whee! It's away. We must climulate back towards Rift End. Way up does this road go? Oh, goblins is... Woohoo, this isn't a road. I didn't know this wasn't a road. Backwards power attack! I think it missed. The traditional way to backwards power attack. And the chief is dead too. Won't be reading any more war parties. Ooh, Jazzbay. Jazzbay used to be so fucking rare in original 32-bit Skyrim. What the hell happened here? Like, what did goblins really do something icy? Oh, speaking of Mazov, this is where that dragon came from. It has not respawned, thank fuck. That would be really weird. Oh no, a bear! Oh look! What is with this bot? Do these Dremora just not despawn? Oh, you pussy! Come back here! You're supposed to be a Dremora! You're supposed to fear no mortal! Come back here! You're supposed to fear no mortal! I fear no man! But that being scares me. Right, I need to find my way back to the road. I don't think these Dremora actually die. I think they're respawning. Because he still had like a shitty iron. Again, he shouldn't have an eye, a basic. Oh no, he does actually have the correct X thing. He has got a correct Dremora. Dagger. God, these Dremora are hopeless. just like, yeah, you send out the cowardly, like, Mehrunes Dagon's finest, people. Like, clearly they have not recovered from the Oblivion invasion, and they've all turned into start raving wusses. No, wolves. Won't be a Skyrim stream without wolves. Looks like it won't be a trip to Riften without a few bears. Cowards. It won't be one my stream without getting a new flower reflex. This is a reflex. No, we've already harvested these. Oh no! Wolves! It's never what? Nevertheless. Always two, never less. Sometimes more. Ooh, bristleback. Don't see those too often. It bugs me that vanilla they're only on All-Star, and that's another reason I like immersive creatures. Is not only is the creature pool pretty good, it's, you know, as long as you do the traditional disable explorers option, because, yeah, we don't need more of those. Frostbite spiders aren't bad enough, but it also adds, like, integrates the vanilla DLC creatures in, which does help because they are woefully underutilized. You know, vanilla creatures are woefully underutilized. It also gives much needed variety to the good old wolf department, because there's enough of those. Everyone knows that there are far too many wolves in Skyrim. Right, we are going to use something special here that we don't usually use. Let us use Stormcore. Because the weather's foul enough already. And I will smite ye down, ya deadly skellies. Probably not a good idea to do this out. You are smart. You hide inside. Ooh, booty chest. Oh, hello, Kelsey Pluff. Sorry if I took forever to notice that. There is a obligatory about 20 seconds, roughly. Sometimes it can be up to 20 seconds. I mean, delay time in the stream itself, and then there's also factor in the fact that sometimes I just don't pay that much attention because I don't expect it. If I was my Khajiit, I could just make trip over on command. I would have deliberately tripped over that tree just for funnies. Do not know why pressing the shout button key on my keyboard made that Khajiit just decide to fall over, but it did. It was always consistently funny. Hello, Vigilant, I'm going to help you. Because dying to skellies is embarrassing, and you need to... If you're going to die that way, you need to suffer that way. Yeah, in this lightning storm, it sort of happened somewhat suddenly. I probably don't want to get near the Explorer's Good Camp with this thing still blasting away. Because I don't want it killing anyone. You know, in the traditional way of the lightning storm is it kills people. I don't know where the lightning's hitting though. I think the storm is over. You don't have anything needy, do you? Yes, with your dwarven mace. Very ineffective mace, really. It's very blunt. If we're bored with a nail in it, because at least the nail would focus. Ooh, that's not harvestable. Latoria, find anything interesting in this lovely stormy day?
Yes, quite interesting.
Ah, traditional map.
Latoria, perhaps you will have some luck finding her at least.
Right. You gave me 3 more. Ooh, 18. I am going to look at treasure map 18 now, which is... So, ruined tower. Sort of mine away somewhere on the other side of the river. That is possibly one of the worst, because it's kind of... You have to rotate your head to look at it. Right, so I have arrived at the excavation sites, which I have actually marked, so I'll actually go... No, I've just got to find Marassi, who...
Snow elves can really do some amazing things with magic, like how the Dwemer used machines.
Yeah, so happy because there's something Dwemer related, aren't you? Don't mind me, I'm just hammering with my lunch to warm it up at the same time.
Less digging means more time for reading. I think I may soon have some more clues about the downfall of the Falmer.
Well, where is Marassi, though? So, what's it? Oh, he's actually in the fall, being a weirdo. Right. I love how it says join the excavation team, not join Marassi hiding in the corner. Because he's just hiding in this there fort, which... These just have a set amount of health. If you can actually hit them. Oh, that one's long dead. It's an illusion. Hello, Kajiti. I will jump down as well. I'm a weirdo. Whee! And I'll also jump. I'll swim down here because apparently the guild is happy to swim like this. Swim, 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 because Short was bad at swimming. He's a good walker, but a bad swimmer. Hello. You're going to die.
You're here. This is quite a fantastic find, I must say.
Very quick.
Said that snow elf inspector guided you here?
Yes, pointed to.
I noticed that passage. We're working towards building the scaffolding up towards there, but it may take a while. We've made little progress already, so feel free to investigate anything that is accessible. But do be careful. We haven't built the scaffold to the cavern base yet, so if you fall, you may survive due to the water, but you'll likely not get back up.
Investigate what you can and return in a few days. Well, I might as well have a look around, because... Right. That is too tempting not to. I mean, you see the booty crate on a little wall that you know you can trim to it. You've got to do it. It is the rules. It's the laws of war. Or, in this case, land pipe. Piracy. Yeah, we just go around stealing booty. It's kind of normal. They're long dead, they don't need it. Yay! Special weapon, Frost, or a ridiculously over-designed weapon. Yes, we'll take that. Right, your scaffolding only goes down to here, so we need to go... Zoom, zoom. Down this way. This looks... alien. Whoa! Who builds this like that? Who builds like this? It is lethal. Who builds like that? There is a dig site, which is precious fragments, which I need loads. I've got enough keystones to last a lifetime now. I just need more fragments. Ding, 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 ding. Right, we must leave this dark and dank place. As Orion's decided to have a come swim down, because you know you'd think like most important thing to do would be build like dig yourself a hole so you don't have to swim through the dark, deadly pool that will probably kill you if you fail to hold your breath for a few seconds longer. We'll grab these mushrooms if it kills me. Right, I will now leave this place.
The waiting, the insufferable waiting.
Yeah, well, I will wait in.
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
I will wait in Fort Greenwall's borders. Often said. Actually, I'll go into Fort Greenwall itself and rest there. I am a member of the Imperial Legion. I should be able to sleep. I'm sure a legate earns that right. Not that sleeping confers any benefits, because I is webeast, but... You recognise me! I think it was a Luke. I mean, I'm not even allowed to take armour. At least, yes, I am allowed to actually sleep in beds. Orc finds this peculiar sensation of padding. It's very peculiar. Shork normally sleeps on floor. Because Shork is weird. She just curls up on the floor. And people wonder what the fuck she's doing. And she just sleeps in the middle of towns. She is weird like that. I mean, let's face it. The too polite say, what the fuck is this thing? Why is there a fish among us?
Keep an eye out for trouble.
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
Can't wait. Normally it's can't wait to kill one of Ulfric's boys, now it's can't wait to gut one of those rebels, like, because Ulfric's dead, does the line change? I'm sure I've heard the Ulfric's boys line afterwards. Again, the fact that there are female versions of these lines says that they were meant to be there, but for some reason, vanilla Skyrim, the only Imperials you'll ever see are male. Which is really weird, because Rika won't say those lines, and yet she's the only one notionally that can say it. It's just one of those weird oddities of vanilla Skyrim, is they just didn't act them for some reason. So you can tell which is a Stormcloak town, which is an Imperial town by looking at the guard, and if there's women there, vanilla, it's a Stormcloak town, and if there's only men, it has to be Imperial. It's really strange, even though guard lines exist for females. It's really like that could only be played in Imperial holds. Oh no! Ash zombies! Oh no! Zombies! Why does this? Wait, was that? Ash zombies! I mean, that's new. That's a new one. Normally there's only one or two. I mean, the Ash zombie attacks aren't exactly threatening. Don't get me wrong, they definitely aren't threatening, but it's... I really need to find a way to buff them because... Yeah, punching in Skyrim is a joke. Like, it does as much damage as Oblivion. I might as well talk to the Victoria while I'm here. See if I can get another treasure map out of her. I mean, more treasure maps is more treasure maps. I don't follow them because a treasure's never worth getting, but more treasure maps is more treasure maps. So, Lothoria, what have you discovered?
Yes, in fact,
No, not spell scrolls.
which yielded some interesting spell scrolls.
That was a dud.
Here she made for you.
That was a dud. No, I don't want them. Oh, they're not even good spells. They're shit spells.
Good. It will take some time to decipher these.
Why does this tent
Let you know.
have such ridiculously low res textures? Even for vanilla Skyrim, these textures are pretty low res, the actual fabric one. And it despite being a copy of the large Imperial tent model, it has no collision at all. The little tents do because they're just a vanilla ones, but this big tent, no collision. I don't know why it has none at all. I don't know if it's a bugged asset. Because it is a modified version of the mesh, it's taken the Imperial crest off, but I think even I might be you copy the mesh. Sure, you must have lost the collision somehow, which takes some doing, because, well, See, Kira's axe. You can drop that on the floor and it doesn't fail. It still has collision, and that's a custom asset I made myself by sticking two battle axes together and like sort of putting the backside off. You know, it is just two meshes I stuck together. Bro, I must jump in the pool again. There's a bouquet now. Someone must have died. Ooh, chest. Oh, it's empty. Why did I bother opening it? I loosed it before. Aha! Right, we must pop up in the final expedition. I say expedition, not excavation, because there's no excavating being done. Making progress, I see.
Oh, yes, indeed. We've completed the scaffold and have been studying the architecture with mixed returns. There is also a sealed chest on that central column under the arch, which is locked tight and we haven't been able to open it. Perhaps you could have a crack at it.
Yes! Lock the snow up chest, okay. Why am I doing this? I've already opened this. I've already opened this chest. Legacy doesn't like it when I do. Like, Vanilla expects you to do that sometimes. Here's the thing: Vanilla Skyrim occasionally expects you to use Whirlwind Sprint to cross a distance to get to a chest. There is occasionally a chest that you think, this is unreachable. That one, what was it called? It has some strange name. Right, so what I'm going to do is now lock that chest again. Put Frost Warden back in it and see if I can't. There we go.
Come up and Latoria will show you.
Ah!
You must come up.
Yes. Stop that! Stop!
I'll be right up.
Okay, how the hell do I get over there? Oh, they built a lot of scaffold. How are things? I'll just have a conversation. Stop trying to talk to me. I'm trying to get to you. You're in a really strange spot. Stop trying to talk.
That something other than time and neglect caused the descent of the snow elven structures.
Yes, let me talk to you and I'll get there.
Building these scaffolds certainly beats digging for a change.
Is Marassi going to find his way up here?
Isn't this exciting? We found this book here, protected by this magical barrier. But Latoria hasn't been able to break through it. But then Latoria discovered this.
Latoria has no ability to pathfind, it's fine. Mad, we all get it.
This dais is somehow linked to the barrier magically. It also is obviously missing something.
Yes, whatever was on here has something to do with the barrier. Rocks came crashing down and smashed the dais, sending whatever was here flying off. Our theory is that the barrier activated when the object was knocked off.
Wonderful news. That's great to hear. Perhaps what we need was merely knocked off and could still be in the area. Hopefully it wasn't carried off anywhere. Let's have a look around in the chamber and see if we can find anything. You too, Guildmaster.
Right, this is turn light on, look for shit. I hate this sort of blind-looking Morrowind stuff. Even then, it used to give you shitty directions. It was sometimes outright wrong, but... I'm looking within this room. Something of the objecular. Oh, it's just an object. Ah! How the hell that got under here?
Ah, good eye, Guildmaster.
Oh!
Bet that will
It weighs a
do.
fucking ton! Put it on the dais, will we?
That did it! Amazing! I'll have to double check with Aryan, but I believe that must be a shrine to Fanaster. Let's have a look at the book, shall we?
No, let's not. I think it's evil. It's in full Marie's, of course it is. Why did no one expect that? It's entirely in full Marie's. We didn't...
Yes, I can see that. But it does have some curious tally marks
Quick,
on the back.
to
I
Calselmo!
wonder what that is all about. I have no idea. I suppose there undoubtedly are clues in the context of the book, but we'll have to translate it first. I suppose a trip back to Calselmo is in order. Perhaps with his help we can...
Calselmo, yes. Ah! Deafening Fulmer noises.
What in the... That sounds like Falmer.
Falmer? No.
Oh dear, there must be dozens of them. Silence! How dare you defile this place with your presence? These hallowed halls are all that remains of our once proud people.
Forgotten Vale has liked the word.
You just spoke.
Your presence here is a blasphemy.
Forgotten Vale exists, go there instead.
This place is sin only cleansed by destruction.
I have a spotlight!
They're coming from above and below. You take care of the ones coming up from the entrance. We'll hold off the ones up here.
Oh no, Fulmer. Heard of Fulmer having 2 ears, but 3 ears? That's just weird. You won't be able to fight Fulmer off, so I'll just do the traditional walk past you. I need the fragments anyway. I mean, I'll take everything they have. Oh no! Someone's having a the Fulmer. They had beans for breakfast. Quick, get out of the cave before we're all gassed. Before the cave shatters itself. I don't think the earthquake's meant to keep going. I will take your ears. I will take your very soul. Nah, I don't take your souls. I'm not that mean. I mean, I'll eat your ear. I'll take your ears and grind them into a potion, but that's not quite as bad as taking your soul. Or is a Fulmer's soul its ears? I don't know. Fragment! Whoa! I thought 3 ears was a lot. That's a lot of Fulmer. Well, they're...
Guildmaster, look out above you!
Oh no. I've been raised into the sky! That wasn't rock coming down, that was...
You're finally coming around.
Ah! Music!
Oler.
Right. Quick, get rid of that. I got there was a teleportated. The,
Ah, good. You're finally coming around.
I'm fine.
We are back at the guild house, safe and sound.
Yeah.
You've been out for nearly a week. We were starting to doubt you were ever going to come around.
Yeah, I've taken much worse falls.
A nasty knock on the head. When the Svalmar attacked the ruins, their leader brought down the whole cavern on itself. We barely got out. Well, sadly no. Professor Marassi, he didn't make it out. We dug
The Fulmer, they got him.
couldn't find any sign of him, but part of his coat and the tools he had. Yes, we've all
Oh
been
no!
back by it.
Anyway.
But I think Arian was taking it the hardest, being longtime friends and colleagues and all. That's good, he'd appreciate that. I'm glad you're back with us.
Well, it clearly hasn't been a week because Latoria doesn't have book ready for me. So it's clearly not been a week. You're lying through your teeth, boy.
The day treating
Good day. Oh yes, I have in fact. I'll mark the location on your map. Let
Wonderful
me know
day,
if you
is it
uncover
not?
anything.
Orion. There we go.
How is the day treating you?
Bolts in the cave. Where? I feel Coles. I don't know what Coles in the cave is. I feel.
Patero and I met at Gwylem University in High Rock some 300 years ago. Hard to think that now he's gone. Oh, I'm doing all right, all things considered. Glad you are feeling better. Yes, it is a terrible loss. He was a good colleague and a good friend. He will be sorely missed. His knowledge was rare and will be a loss to us all. No, I really haven't, to be honest. I suppose I'll just leave it up
Yeah,
to
sure.
you. Mind? I appreciate it, my friend. I'll be all right.
Wonderful day, is it not? Goodbye for now.
Yes? Me? The chief? Well, I don't know. I have.
You do the digging, you're fine.
But I still don't know nearly as much as Marassi did. Well, thanks for your vote of confidence. Well, I suppose if no one is against it, I'd be happy to give
Is
it
it
my
not?
best. Sure.
Oh, very good for you, Kyre.
Ah, yes. Good choice, my friend. Patero would be proud.
Thanks, everyone.
Ah.
Just hope I didn't go and muck it up too badly.
Nonsense. You have come a long way.
Doc
since
slept
you
in bed, it
started
doesn't like it.
as a mere digger. And you've put in many a long hour with me in the library, broadening your knowledge. Marassi would be most pleased. I couldn't think of a better successor.
Well, thanks.
Do-do-do-do-do.
As long as I have the rest of you to
Bouncing off the walls now.
I will continue to do great.
Do a bit of Kurtfu.
Very good.
Bounce off the wall and punch.
To business, I suppose. Well, Guildmaster, I think we should continue onward and not dwell on our losses. What do you say?
Right, I need to... The question is this giant chalice? Chalice. I don't think a giant chalice has a display. I'm just going to leave that where it is. I'm not going to take that. I mean, look at it. It's fucking huge. I am going to look at Coulson because I have a sneaky suspicion. Yeah, that's Solstheim. Oh yeah, I gotta read Forbidden Law. Books, right, we must read this in this. Oh, he didn't touch the original, right. Forbidden Law. The army of Ifrit shall forever entomb the great evil of our folly. Only by the tone of his voice shall the chambers open. So through Malok, the tool of our revenge shall be freed, and the world above shall burn. The Volma dwelled on the surface. They weren't deep elves, that was the Dwemer. And the light of the Volma will feel the light of day once more. As great 3F Weaver will rise, he shall be given voice amongst the silent, be given sight amongst the blind, and he shall lead us to our destiny. And 3, 5, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 6, 5, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 5, 8, 6. Fuck it. I'm not reading the numbers up.
Yes?
Elephant, what do you make of the book?
Well, it obviously has prophetic overtones of a savior called the Death Weaver.
Yes, that guy we met.
To redeem the
He was a...
Falmer and conquer the world of men. Obviously, the Falmer really know how to hold a grudge, but who can blame them? From what I've read lately, he really got the shit end of the stick. Moloch, though. Why does that name sound familiar?
Sounds like milk.
Alright, thank you. It's another name for
Milk.
forsaken, spurned, and unfavourable. So it may seem that these snow elves might be worshipping Malachite.
Well, they already do Akatosh in the form of audio.
But I think it goes even deeper than that, depending on what school of thought you prescribe to. Malakath is regarded as the fallen form of Trinimac, and Trinimac is one of the 4 demigods revered by the Snow Elves. Those who think they are one and the same believe that Trinimac was consumed by Boethia and warped into the form of Malakath.
So then, if these Falmer are in fact worshipping Trinimac, they would likely be doing so from a temple devoted to him, right?
Presumably so, especially since they went out of their way to interfere with the excavation at Fort Greenwall. That would suggest they are still strict followers of the old beliefs in some form or another. We'll do some more research, and hopefully we'll be able to uncover a location of a shrine to Trinimac here in Skyrim.
Yes.
Right. I know what I need. I remember now. There's something about this quest, which means I have to go to the Hall of Lost Empires to grab a harp. I distinctly remember needing this bloody thing, so I'm going to pick this up now before I forget it. The Shrine of Ithri, take that one. I'll plop it back later, but it's the only time that you've had to do shit. I mean, that's a big-ass telescope. Then again, the Dwemer would, wouldn't I? How ugly. I mean, look at this mighty Dwemer contraption they rebuilt. I mean, I don't have all the shit, but it's probably best not to. So I'm pretty sure I had to take that stupid thing with me. So, we must now do the traditional. Wait for the word from Orion, which means standing outside. What's they got? Eggleman's been left behind. Here's Kaz the Great and Powerful. Which, again, I think that dungeon... Legacy's quests have some decent ideas behind them. They're just not implemented particularly well. Like, level design is usually poor, and the asset work is sporadic at best. I mean, some of it's good, and some of it's absolutely terrible. It's... You know, some of it's... I could do a similar level of job. Like, you know, these, like, twisted vanilla assets. I can kit bash weapons. You know, it is something even I can do, is kit bash weapons. I can't create new eshes. I've never been able to figure that out, and... Well, apparently the tools for it now are very difficult to come by, because it only works... The NIP exporter only works for old versions of 3ds Max, which are... good luck getting those legally. So we must... Shork says we must wait. You cannot wait when enemies are nearby. Fine, I'll wait down here. Yeah, wait for word from Orion. He will send a courier in the traditional way. You know, because I'm only outside the museum. He doesn't need to send a courier for that. So the courier ran out and was like, oh, wait. But there. Easiest $5 I've ever made. Because who knows what these couriers charge, but they're clearly quite reasonable given how much is sent out through them. That's his Latorius. I mean, I'm going to have to go back into museums anyway, so I'm not going to turn the music back on. It doesn't mean sitting here in awkward silence. Yeah, sorry, I have to get a... You know, if I'm going to read the books out, I've got to give them some character. I'm sorry, but, you know, got to do my silliest voiceless for it. I don't even know which one that was spoofing. It was spoofing something I've heard before, but I can't even remember what it was. I mean, I think occasionally I went into Heimska, so maybe that's what it was. I know I was trying to spoof something I've heard before, like cheesy priest sort of voice. Just ham it up, basically. You've got to have fun with the books, and if you don't ham them up, you're not doing them right. And of course, you got to flub a few lines. Every good story flubs a few lines. Otherwise, you're just reading the book, and that's just not the same. We are waiting for word from Orion, which means that we must wait for a courier to come assault us. Who is that? That doesn't look like a guard.
Fine day, isn't it?
That is not the Guardinator. That must be like a... What are you doing outside?
Sometimes I miss being out there in the middle of the action. There are those who still call themselves. The ordinary citizen will be happy, and they should enjoy it while they can. I suspect all of the generals put me in charge of. I may understand things here in Skyrim.
I've never seen her outside of the Castle Dower before.
I'm proud to have any part in making it strong again.
I need to ask you.
Yeah, won't happen again.
Glad we
I love how there's now a queue form behind me.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Right. I have waited for word from Orion, which means I must have book. I have not that one, not that one. Letter from Orion. We've managed to No, that's Mormont. I can't really do Orion voice. Definitely lead on the location of a single temple Trinmac that once stood in the hills in the southwest of Skyrim. We've taken the liberty and set out to establish an excavation camp. If you would travel southeast from Rorikstead or along the south road to Markov, you will find the site located in the foothills between Valfum and Dushnik Yar, just east of Arkenthams. Orion Morillus. Right. Dork has location. We don't have to go back to the museum. It's perfect. We can roll. Let's roll. Oh, sorry. Let's roll. Oh.
What's the hurry? Disservice to divine smiles.
Yes, Headmaster.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't.
What do you need, my friend?
No, you're a Harlequin. Right. Dork must say, I want daylight. Or at least it to become daylight as we roll, so... Oh. Sorry. I didn't mean to say roll, because we weren't rolling. As we roll. Yeah, now we must head towards the town of Mar on the River Calf. And there's this messy sky. In the traditional way of shouting at it. You know what's sad? This farm is more of a... Catler's farm is more of a town than Kynesgrove is. Because it's got more build. There's more going on in it. Oh, owner Catler. I want to send them to inns. Yeah, there's actually more going on at Catler's farm than there is in Kynesgrove, which is just sad. In fact, Kynesgrove, I'm sorry, is just sad. There's nothing redeeming about Kynesgrove. It is just sad. Vanilla Kynesgrove is just a sad and depressing place where they clearly didn't... It's just a copy-paste in, and that's it. It is depressing. Right. Ugh, I've just had a thought. Uh-oh. Alrighty. That's interrupts my chain of thought. Are you actually going to come back here? I mean, you created the combat music, which is strange enough, but you actually gonna... Whoa, at that speed, I don't know if I can... I don't think I can stop that. Yes, I've hit her. The dragon has been hit. Draggy will now land. Or at least land on my head. Yep, land on my head. That really should do damage. And Kira draws all aggro as is traditional. I don't know why this one's drawn combat music. And it is downed. And now it is dead. Don't know why this dragon decided it needs to be the one to... Why it deserved combat music, I don't know, but I'll take it. Charging up clear skies does nothing. I don't know if I have a feeling that's a bit of an oversight. But yeah, random draggy attack over with. Just an Imperial rolling down the road, it's fine. Look at him go. By the power of force. We must head towards Valfum. Past this dead dragon mound where... Wait a second, this ain't a dragon mound. In Runestone. Something involved in Legacy's quests. Possibly a Sanamia's journal one, I don't know. Or it might have been Deep Home, which just didn't work. It just never started, so... It was supposed to start, but it didn't. We are reaching, well, this is clearly Whiterun Hold, isn't it? So we must grab some bugs.
Hail, friend. But you look tired. Come.
I have only one bottle and you have two.
Smear's beard, you're one after my own heart. I would love another bottle. This good deed should not go unrewarded.
It's like, I look.
Here, take this.
To just enjoy some good mead.
May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
But give them Blackbriar mead and they get pissed off. I can't remember if they actually start fighting you if you give them the swill. But clearly Hodding Brew mead is good if it can make a dent against Blackbriar mead. Which means Blackbriar mead is cheapened down crap. You know, there is kind of an implication that Blackbriar mead isn't that good, it's just... It's the main thing. I mean... The real-life products are definitely of that quality. I can think of several fast food restaurants that definitely fall into that trapping. Where they're not actually very good, but... Because you grew up with them, because their marketing is clever, you keep... You know, they have mass customer bases. I can definitely think of fast food companies. I'm not going to name any, but I can say quite a few there's quite a few things that are like that. You know, or they've cheapened the rest. You know, they were good, but they've cheapened the recipe. Again, there's lots like that. So it could be an allegory for either, or it could just be something I'm seeing that isn't actually intended. You know, for my English literature training to work that I had to do in high school, because. Yeah, interpreting books in ways that the author never intended. Because only ever pick on a dead author, because that way they can't correct you when you're wrong. I would love to finish writing my Dragon Universe novel. Yes, I am still writing that thing. No, it is not making good progress. Although it is somewhat there. You know, it does exist. But it's not exactly making much progress. But I would love to have that reviewed by English Literature and just go, no, I was not thinking that, and just shoot them all down. Ow. Don't do that to me. That hurt. I must shoot Dragoness in the face. Or in the back of the neck, wherever these bolts are landing. I mean, it's a good job she's fire, and fire barely hurts. Although at least it actually hits me now, which is more than it used to. again, Dragon Ren, you never need to actually fully charge it. It's one of those shout for the effect that I don't know if it makes it apply for longer, but you're better off stun locking with it than you are actually trying to like lock them down for longer. I mean, she is actually making lasting damage, which compared to how they use, I mean, she's still fire, which is, as I say, is the weakest one. Think it would help if Kira decided to get butt over here, but I think I've accidentally left her behind. Yeah, this it's basically whose health bar lasts longer. Or if I run out of ammo, one of the two. Right, I think she's down now. She raised the boobs into the air, that means she must be down. That was the... Which means I don't have to fuck around firing Dragon Ren anymore. Ugh, come on. I must kill her, because then I must get my bolts back. So I must... There we go. Right, I must grab bolt. For the last victim. She'll come back. Alduin will just bring her back again. Okay, speaking of Kira being lost. Yeah, noticeably lost. Oh, goody. Come on, Draven. I've seen a lot of them today. Wait, that's the walking block animation. Talk about animations that you don't see very often. Is the walking block animation? I think is just the greatsword anime, ready animation, which is again it's rigidly upright. It just looks quite unnatural. We must climb around this rock, but first we must check underneath the rock just to make sure it has got no seams, because seam checking is fun. And something I was doing before I did any sort of QA, quality assurance work on Capital Wasteland's Point Lookout. It's something I did before then. You can document it in my streams for a while as like I like pointing out like little seamies. The difference is, if I was doing Capital Wasteland QA work, I don't mind doing. I get to play it early and I get to test it and make sure it actually works, which is always nice. But what I would do is I would then log it, record it, report it. Obviously just playing Skyrim. On the other hand, I am just playing Skyrim. I'm not logging where these things are. I'm not bringing up like, oh, it's in cell whatever. Get a screenshot of it, report it. That's it's just not how it is. But yeah, just a little bit of trivia. We must go. Ooh, fish! Ah, crab! Big crab. I like how in Oblivion the crabs could actually swim. They had like a unique swimming animation that you rarely ever see, to be fair. Oh, just random fucking wood elf. Well, I'll get rid of your Atronak. Stop. Hostile little elf. Your catch is now floating down the river as well. Oh, you were a fool. you know, you see this big bloody axe, you don't think, yes, let's engage the lunatic who has an axe made out of massive dragon bones. Yeah, let's do that. That's a smart idea. I'll take my Durzog meat, because, yeah, some of this creature's one downside is its death lists were pretty poor. So what I did was, like, Durzogs had nothing. You know, they stood out as having nothing. So, you know, especially since they made, like, random things like rhino hide and rhino tusks. Like, they made a few retextured assets for those. So, I just don't get why they didn't make Durzog meat when it's just an ingredient. You know, I basically went to Durzog. To make the Durzog meat, it was as simple as, like, take a look at the Durzog meat, is I took the standard human meat, horse meat, because it's the same model. Yeah, so I copied the human meat, and then adjusted it, because I believe it's the same model as horse meat. Don't think I have human flesh. Yeah, human flesh. It's the exact same model. And then gave it as close as I could the effect that it had in Morrowind. And just to confirm that, yes, horse meat is indeed the same model. At least I think it's horse. I don't actually have any uncooked horse. Right. Or was it beef? It might have been beef. I think his name is cow meat. Regardless, it's either cow meat or horse meat. I think it could be cow, actually, now I think about it. But regardless, one of them shares the mesh with human flesh. Random little campsite. This be. Could it be something Legacy's put in? Yeah. This wasn't used in like a little Legacy quest, was it? Because it's something Legacy's put in. Well, being 07, if it's 07, it's something Legacy's put in, but can't figure out why. Maybe it was a Sanamia's journal location or something? I don't know. A lot of very random things. I mean, it's nothing. Wait, what was this Dwemer ruin? This arcing bams, which apparently I've never cleared out. But whether it's because it doesn't have the cleared flag is another matter, because some of them are... Oh, the companions are here.
Vilkas said you're the new Codlac.
I don't know what that means. Vilkas is not the brightest. And to be honest, Vilkas isn't giving... Oh, this time it has collision. In that, I think they put some invisi walls around it, but it actually has. Because if I jump on the table and then bounce out, yeah, it's still got no ceiling collision. So I think they put walls around it this time. So. Oh, they're all just digging away. Well, don't call me if there's nothing here.
Yes, quite interesting.
Ooh, treasure map.
Latoria pieced together a trick. Perhaps you will have some luck finding where it leads.
Treasure map 19. So I'll look at treasure map 19, see if I can't figure out where that one goes. I'm guessing that must be Soldier's Sinkhole. If it says the word sinkhole. So, I'm guessing that must be Soldier's Sinkhole?
It will take some time to decipher these. Come back tomorrow and Latoria...
If that's a location that exists, that is.
Oh, fantastic. Glad you caught up with us. We are going to need all the help we can get. Arian and I managed to find some references in some books at the library. Arian knows them. Issue is, the temple was completely covered in a landslide ages ago, and we're going to have to dig. A lot. Jump on in. We're already well underway and can use your help.
Right, I might as well start digging. It'll make it go faster if I start digging. I use my ancient Nordic pick. But takes 12 hours. Wow, we did accomplish a lot in 12 hours. Right, I will rest a while, which I think means use bed. Right, we'll go from dusk till whatever. We'll just put 10 hours of sleep, and that's a realistic number of sleepy time, isn't it? It is now dawn. There, we have rested.
This site shows real promise. Without Kaya's know-how about geology, I never would have realized there had been a landslide here.
No, because there wasn't one. Because that was just a sheer rock face. That wasn't the that's more landslidey. Apparently, rest a while means more than 12 hours.
Yes, it was. But we're making some good. Oh, let's get some rest, though.
It is tomorrow.
Back to work on it again tomorrow.
As Shork says, it is tomorrow. Fine, I'll sleep for a whole day. Apparently, that's what you people want because you're weird. And she's not going to sleep in the tent. Oh no, she's going to sleep on top of it like Snoopy. Just picture that, the shark sleeping on top of the tent, tail draped down one side, sleeping like Snoopy, just because why not? So, no, the tent can't support you. Yes, it can. Fall asleep. Yes. Uh-oh. Zombies! Yes, zombie has arrived. The ash zombie is here. And some wolves. God, these people are inept. Victoria, you... What have you found?
Ah, yes. Latoria did find something interesting. In her book and...
Book is better than tomes. I'll take anything over spell scrolls.
Here you are.
What did I get from Latoria? The Secret of Ragnvald.
Ah, excellent. Ah, good.
I don't read these things on stream. I haven't actually read a lot of these books, so... Right, we'll just mark it as read.
Time to decipher these. Come back tomorrow, and Latoria will let you know what she has found out.
Right. Ready to get back to work?
Well rested? I think we're ready as well. Let's get back to it. I think we're almost there.
Right. Let's get digging. Remnants of Snow Elven architecture. Where? There aren't any. Ding 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 ding. You and the crew spend about 12 hours digging and make some real progress. Same message we...
Done it. You were right, Aryan. This has to be the place.
I'm just mining the air now.
But let's be careful. This is in fact where that Tulrin Deathweaver character is held up with his clan of Falmer. We could be in great danger. Let's proceed carefully. There's no telling what we might encounter in there.
Too right you are. All right, Guildmaster. You lead the way. We're right behind you.
Right, explore the cavern ruins. Well... Oh look! Snow Elven architecture! And it took only 12 hours to clear all this rock and erect this scaffolding! Yeah. At least normally the 3 days to clear one little bit of rock were a lot more realistic than 12 hours later. Ugh. Did I just... Yeah, this is not...
Oh my. Look at that. Looks like we're on the right track, no?
I must, I see a dig site, which means I must go diggy diggy diggy. Diggy diggy diggy. Well, that's 6 more fragments, that's good. Down we go. And it's very tight and... Someone's lit candles. People have been here.
was down there.
Careful there. To the left. Valmer!
Ulmer, you say. Let's shed some light on the situation. I said, let's shed some lights on the situation. There we go. Look at that pale, pasty white body. Hasn't seen the sun in years. Have you got an ear for me? Yes. I'll take a oh no, our punchy brigade's going. Orion, why? You're blocking the way! If you want to let the former die, you have to let me past. No, it goes down. I think that's the way I'm meant to go. Just bonk a folder in the face, it's fine. Ooh, it is late. Very late, Patch. Weird. This cave feels small and claustrophobic. I think it is meant to. This looks convincing. How? Just how? How do you even lock that gate? I love how even the former say no. We're locking him in here. He's feral. You're about to go feral like a ghoul. How are Reavers in here? They're from Solstein. How are they in here? And again, if this place had been like caved over for a while, how the hell did bandits get in here in the first place? Legacy logic fail. Oh, pretty impossibly. How are these even locked? Like, former chest is one thing, they could notionally padlock it, but... Ow, she's here. Orion's now in the way. Great. Trinidad Temple ruins. And that's convincing, isn't it? Let's climb. Into the void. Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle.
We made it! But what's that there? That's fascinating. It appears to be a slot of some sort, probably for the placement of something that will likely unlock the door.
That very well could be. There doesn't appear to be any way to unlock the door manually. Looks like the mechanism is tied to the dates.
Oh, goody.
This is interesting. I did bring a number of artifacts along in case we needed to study them along the way, but I hadn't anticipated this. Seems that this door must be bound and opened by a specific artifact. Well, obviously Trinimac would have something to do with the artifact, considering this is his temple. But Trinimac had not been known to have crafted a namesake relic, like Finaster or Cirabane had, so I am unsure. Trinimac was regarded as the champion of Ariel, the warrior spirit of the Snow Elven people.
The Snow Prince. If Trinimac was the warrior god...
Why did I forget to bring the spear and Snow Prince with me?
Oh yes, excellent thinking, Kaya. I did bring the spear along from the museum, in fact. Here, Guildmaster, see if it works to open the door.
Don't worry, we'll just stick it pointy side in.
Master. That seems to have done it. Let's press onward, but do be careful. It's likely to get more dangerous ahead.
No, it relocks. Who built this lock? Right, in we go. Ah, Fulmer. How are they again? How are they in here? You know, if the Fulmer are in here, then surely we should be too. That's not weird, right, at all. Let's just move along. I've just got to break through another door. At least this one has a lock, should have a lock on it. This isn't just a collection of, like, chorus legs that are inexplicably hinged. Ah, ding ding. 6 items, good. Let's go. Madras' glowing eyes.
My brethren,
Then
the time is nigh to emerge from the shadows, to cast off the chains of our enemies. Ariel and his ilk have forsaken us, save but
that's just a statue of Malakap.
for he too was deceived and cast down into darkness, to be reborn a twisted form as we have. And through him, through Malak, we will have our revenge. Though the true instigators of our demise are now beyond.
Yeah, the Glimmer are pissed off. I've seen someone try and do that.
Drove us to their doorstep, are still dwelling above. Malak has blessed me with the voice, which now falls upon your ears, and sight to see the way to our victory. Gifts lost long ago. He has also blessed us with a great boon. The tool with which we shall examine.
Blah 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 blah. I can fire an arrow right into his face right now and end this now.
Of temple in the ice, venerating his brethren, which holds the Ned Crescent blade of treachery. With this weapon, we shall wreak havoc on the world of men.
Yeah, just use a Daedric artifact. It's fine. Got enough of those.
We once again have entered.
Just wave casually at him. It's fine.
Do not allow them to leave this place alive.
I thought we had some No, I don't want to fishing rod. I want my shuckling axe. Whoop. Well, that's some form of dead. I can't see any. It's just a shit storm. I can't see anything. How many Fulmer? So many Fulmer. It's a good job I've got a battle axe, isn't it? Right, I need a potion. Because there are so fucking many. Or get out of the fucking way. For once in its life, Fire Breath has come in useful. And not just for comedy factor, because, oh god, look at how many corpses there are. This is stupid. This is stupid. Like, I am honestly amazed that 32-bit Skyrim could have handled this. Oh, Tulrin's actually fighting. That explains why my health's going down. Because he's an overpowered... He's technically a dragon priest. Did he actually take damage or not? I'm just checking something. Just to make sure that he isn't... Legacy! It's way too much fucking health. Yeah, that's broken steel levels of too much health. I mean, he's still spongy and tanky, but... Hell. You know, that's just way too much health. Considering he's the required kill, that is way too tanky.
Your deal, wasn't it? Everyone okay?
Yes.
Legacy, that's broken steel levels of bad.
I can't believe he just up and vanished into thin air like that.
This isn't any normal Falmer we're dealing with here. A Daedric lackey, this one is. Yes, it's as Kyra and I had feared. They are indeed worshipping some form of Malakath or Trinimac. And they aim to use whatever powers they have been given in order to attack the surface.
Yes, and with the kind of power we have seen from him, Tolrin could cause a great deal of havoc up there.
What war? The war's over!
That's a good point. Maybe we should warn the Jarls.
Unfortunately, I fear there is no time for that. Even if we all split up and went to different holds. I fear their forces have been stretched too thin, as you suggest. Plus, there is the added concern that the Neb Crescent is apparently involved.
Neb Crescent? Isn't that some artifact made by Sheogorath?
Ah, you've been reading...
Ah, the Daedric Prince of douchebaggery. Yes.
The Neb Crescent is known to be the Blade of Treachery. It was created by Sheogorath and given to Malakath as a trick. The blade...
Yes, in true Sheo fashion.
Rampage, attacking friend and foe. Malakath beheaded his own son with the sword. Afterwards, however, Sheogorath reclaimed the blade. So it's rather curious that Malok would be sending Tulrin to claim the blade. It's almost as if the twice-spurned Falmer are being played by some other force, or Malok has some other plan for the blade. It does make me curious as to how the blade fell into the hands of the Snow Elves. So what's the harm in him finding the blade? Wouldn't he be just as likely to attack his own people? And it's only one blade after all. Yes, the repercussions of using the blade in battle are not what concerns me. Though it makes the wielder fearsome in its own right, it also has the ability to sway people into acts of conquest and domination. Were Tulrin to bestow the blade upon a Jarl, for instance.
Then that Jarl might wage war with the others.
Yeah, Ulfric's already done that.
And depending on which Jarl it's given to, could result in a pretty significant problem.
Well, how do we stop him in time?
Well, luckily from his speech, it sounds like they don't have the blade yet, and possibly do not know specifically where it is. So that gives us time to research it and uncover the location of the blade, find the sword, and either safeguard or destroy it if possible. Though the latter is highly unlikely. I seem to remember you mentioning something about the Forgotten Vale, a snow elven ruin looming over the Glade crevice. Perhaps that might...
I never mentioned the Forgotten Vale. Oh, we just go sit. So just go to the Forgotten Vale. Past the veritable hordes, I would say. Of yeah, they have actually been busy walled up for safety. I think that's something at least, isn't it? Look how many dead fallen there are. There are so many. Like, some of them are... Just look at this pile of the dead and tell me that this wasn't excessive. Followed by a boss that is just the biggest fucking sponge you could possibly have. And yes, the first thing I'm doing once I end this stream is going in and nerfing him, because that amount of health is ridiculous. Yeah, there is a case of this is just stupid. How, you know, the amount of health he had is, you know, over 20,000 with paired with the just ridiculous defense. Because, you know, he couldn't just have normal defense. Oh no, he had to have truly stupidly high defense as well. So yeah. No justification for that. Legacy just has them infinitely scale, and he's probably like several levels above as well. So he's just super sponge. Oh no! Zombies! Also, no, the bear has fallen from the sky. The bear has fallen, it's fine. I did see a sky bear, but... Yeah, we must go to the Dark Ruin. Darkfall Pass, because we just teleport straight to the temple. I mean, Darkfall Pass ain't that far away, is it? Ooh, I need to Emma shit. As I say, as I launch myself off a cliff. I'm sure I could just launch yourself off a cliff once or thrice. It's fine. I will diggy. Diggy. Dink. 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 Wiggle. Dink. Dink. Ooh, meteorite. What happens if I throw that at someone? Does it just cause pain, or does it cause some weird magical effect? Wolves! No! Not the wolves! There. Wolves dealt with. Boing. We need some light, because we're not going to see much light for a while. If we're going into Darkfall Cave, we're definitely not going to see light. Because the light is forbidden there. It looks like someone tried to row down the river and just crashed horribly. Oh no! Goblins! I can't be arsed. Move on. But, for old orc, I good death. I could give you the death you seek. Yes, I am sure.
We shall see.
We must go that way. Take this moss. Oh, that's not the harvestable moss, that's just, yeah, that's ivy, not moss. Moss good, ivy bad. Oh no. Boss one. Gonna hit the chicken. Didn't hit the chicken! Because if you hit the chicken, you're in trouble. Because these guys were reported.
Fine smiling. I'll buy everything you've dug up.
Thank you.
Good to see you again. That it is. Good to be home. Let me know if you dig up any ore. We'll pay a fair wage. Until next time.
May your next fight bring you victory, friend.
Thanks, Gap. Go Shogak. Right, we must climb this cliff and hope our useless explorers guild catch up. Ooh, actual hanging moss. Not fake moss. Zoom zoom? Yes, zoom zoom. Ooh, drink berries. Draggy! Like, actually having a couple of surprise draggy attacks is... Come back here! Oh, of course you go over the cliff, you bastard. Yeah, I thought I had Lover's Stone Blessing. It's kind of a bit of a default one, to be fair. There's very little reason not to have the Lover's Stone. Unless you're doing like something very... Well, if it hits that sort of pulse, it means it hits. I love how the music stopped because the dragon's decided it doesn't want to bother. Whoa, this is a weak one. Yeah, that's a really weak one. I'm surprised that even gave me the music. Right, up the arrows. There's the dragon. Quick, get my arrows back before it rolls down the hill. Okay. That was a really weak one. But I would argue that was possibly the most laughably weak dragon I've seen. That's probably the weakest possible one. Oh no, the guild's caught up. Well, they caught up eventually. What's this? It's vanilla. What is this? I don't remember ever coming across this little waste shrine-y thing. Dragon Mound. Dragon Mound. Do I go to the Dragon Mound? Dragon Mound. I mean, we are heading to Darkfall Cave. I mean, that's still a great line. We're going to the Dragon Mound. We're going to the Dragon Roost. We're going there. I mean, this is the Periite Shrine. This makes sense. Oh, hello, Latoria. Latoria is coming up the rear. Oh, she'll come up the rear at her own pace. Uh-oh, still got Draggy Randall. Oh, I'll need it in a moment anyway, because why not make a little diversion? You know, if you're going to go a stupid route, you might as well go a really stupid route. Why are these... You are clearly not meant to see these from this angle. I do need to do this just to land safely. That's another... this is another one that's got the really funky... really funky way the model's made. Again, it was another one I wanted to turn into a Dragoness, but couldn't because the model was set up in a really funky way. This one doesn't even seem to be capable of attacking me. I think it's stuck. Stuck, look, I'm stuck on these fences. Like, this is well and truly stuck. I don't think this dragon can move. In fact, I'm not even convinced it can attack. This is... Right, there's something seriously broken with this dragon. Is it even... Yeah. I mean, it's respawned under... Yeah, there was something seriously broken with that dragon. I don't know what it was.
Yes, in fact, Latoria...
Spell scrolls. God. That was just unbelievably broken. I've never seen a dragon do that before. It had clearly broken in such an unusual... I feel like it's supposed to have spawned like on top of there, but didn't.
Latoria will let you know what she has found out.
So that was balked. That's just balked bad. Never seen a dragon balk that badly where it's actually unkillable. Like, it won't die. It, you know, it had animations, it wasn't T-posing. I call it T-pose because, yeah, dragons actually do T-pose. Like, their wings go out and, yeah, they do T-pose. So, yeah, that is the reference pose for dragons, is T-pose. So, you know, most NPCs in modern games use A-poses because they're a little more natural. But the good old I think they're actually also slightly easier to rig as well if they're in an A pose, because you don't have to for every because if they do actually squirt, you know, lose animations for a moment, they don't flop up into a T. So and you obviously don't have to move the arms down as much. So it's generally, I think, easier to rig things in an A pose now. But dragon's definitely T pose, so I'm not wrong in calling it a T-pose, because it is a T-pose. The guild will catch up. Did it say the guild will catch up? With their 50,000 torches. You never remember which way I'm going in Darkfall Cave. Is my light on or not? Yeah, it's on. I want it off. I want it off because they're going to cast so many fucking lights. Oh, this is the deadly bridge. Fuck it. I can go over. I can never remember which way I'm meant to go in this bloody cave. Do I have to go down through Spider Town? I don't think I do. I think Spider Town's the wrong way. The way in. I have no idea where I ever have to go in this cave. Obviously the broken bridge isn't the way to go, so it must be through Spider Town. I'm sure Spider Town was a dead end. Yeah, you do have to go through down through Spider Town. There we go, we've made it past our snow elf friend, who just stands and watch. And we'll go to the portal to the temple balcony. At which point Orion will probably chime up saying something. So we have to be... Hello.
I trust you're faring well. I feel nothing but sympathy for the betrayed. But I'm afraid that they're well beyond it. The twisted forms you've seen didn't... The dwarves may have stolen their sight, but it took many... Perhaps they'll never return to their former appearance. But over the centuries, I've noticed a rise in their intellect. If a line of communication could be established, it's the only way they'll discover that they weren't always malignant. They were once a proud and prosperous...
Again, you know, surely, if you're asking information on anything Snow Elven, I don't know, talking to a living Snow Elf probably would be a good idea, I'd say. Was it the shrine? Which one do I have to use? I don't know which one I have to use because the mark... This one. The Shrine of Resolution. Because apparently coming in for the balcony... Right, so we need to go towards the temple site. I haven't been through the Forgotten Vale for a while. And I genuinely forgotten how fucking awful navigation here was, so... There's a reason I have the quest marker mod for it. Because I genuinely haven't got the faintest clue how to navigate this place, because it's very much designed to be navigated once. And if you don't follow that exact path, you're in trouble. Because it is, unfortunately, very much designed to be done in a very specific way. If you're not navigating it fresh from the start, Darkwater Cave and Darkwater Pass or whatever it's called, you have no idea where you're meant to go.
Oh my, would you look at that? That has to be the place, doesn't it?
I guess we could. We should try to get high and see if there is any way to access it.
Again, we went straight to this fucking temple. I used to be a foul nerd like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee. It's a bolt, but who cares? Oh, let's do the meme-worthy line. I'll become a meme with it. No good reason, at least not in those days. Oh no! However, will I make it across? The bridge is out. However, will I make it across? I don't know, I'll just shoot. Shoot first, ask questions later. They'll find a way over eventually. Oh! Oh! That really, really loose bridge. That's actually traversable. Oh, that is... Bungie Shadow Master! I think I hit Ariana by accident. It's a good job you useless guildies don't go hostile to you, because they just get in the way. You know, getting in the way describes them very well. Oh no! Tripwire. Classic. You know, like, give Mama a kiss. It's like that chorus, just walking up to this farmer and giving it a kiss in the face. Not quite sure that's what they want. No, he's gone. He's gone. He ain't coming back. Oh, he slid off to his doom. Roll. Just roll past it, it's fine. I think this is a dead end. Because it is. Because you gotta go up here. Gotta keep on moving. Gotta find some Fulmer. Yeah, they might have good sense of smell, but they can't smell El shortcoming. Clearly, smell is not in their strong suit. No, this one has seen me. I'm sorry. I haven't done it for a while. He ain't coming back. And neither is this one. No, don't go. No, don't get stuck. You waddled in the wrong direction. Supposed to waddle towards the bridge, not away from it. The problem is, when you're charging a chute, you can't do anything with it. We're almost there. Reaching a temple we've been to again. Oh no!
If I'm correct, the temple should be right behind these rocks and up a bit. But I think this is as close as we're gonna get. The rocks here are loose enough that we should be able to tunnel through with a little effort. Let's get to work.
Good call, Kaya. This is it. I can feel it.
We'll just dig through these icy rocks. It'll take us a mere 12 hours! God, we can establish camps quickly.
Well, that about does it, Guildmaster. We've gotten through the tunnel. And, well, that about does it, Guild. We set up a small excavation camp at the mouth of the tunnel, just outside the temple. And we're ready to... Well, I mostly help Ariana move her in. But now, if you can bring me 5 samples of any one type of ore, I can prospect that off for you.
Right, we've just established this is a wee dig site. Now, I've got a Shrine of Ephly on me. That's a Bosmer artifact, if it's talking about a green pact. I'm not going to build any of this until I know if I need it. Because I can't remember if I need anything. I know I needed a Shrine of Ephly, which is why I brought it with me.
It looks like we have another slot door lock here, but this one looks different. I don't think the spear will fit to unlock it.
Yes, it looks more round-like. A rod or a staff would work. Perhaps one of the staves you found for Calcelno, which he donated to the museum, would work. I just so happened to bring the staves along with the other relics, in fact. Here you are, Guildmaster. Give them a try.
Shit's happening. This quest definitely feels a lot better designed than the others.
Nope, well that certainly did the trick. Alright, everyone, be on your guard. We have no idea what could be inside.
Like, the level design isn't as bad. I mean, Cave wasn't the greatest. Mostly for the fact that it just didn't... It let you go places you shouldn't go early, and...
This is fantastic. Seems to be deserted in this main chamber. Let's have a look around.
And this is a wee bit barren, but the Snow Elf stuff usually was.
Well, this is quite something, isn't it? I wonder what it's all for.
These look like musical chimes of some sort.
Looks as if they must hang from these large chains here.
Seems to me that this pedestal somehow controls the chimes, but is missing some kind of magically charged activator. Well, then I suppose we should continue onward and see what we find, and perhaps we'll discover the key we need for it. Then we can start to determine what it actually is used for. Lead on, Guildmaster.
Alright, we must find key.
Ah, another staff slot, it looks like. See if another staff works to open the gate.
Ah, we've seen this before. Let's look up a Finister.
Looks like there's a tiny slot on the base there. Almost like the ones of the staves and spear, but smaller.
Yes, in fact those look much like the sockets I utilized in the museum for a few specific ring displays.
Yes, because it's the same asset.
Well, based on the use of other related relics, I would say the Ring of Finister would be a logical choice. Not having the ring may prove problematic, however. When last I heard, the Thalmor were gathering all relics of the old Aldmer Pantheon. So it's likely that the ring may be in their possession. If it is here in Skyrim, it would likely be at the embassy, or possibly Northwatch Keep, which I hear they have been operating from. Either way, you will need to be very careful in finding a way in. We'll stay here and continue to study the ruins, and guard the temple if Tulrin and his followers show up. Hurry back and be safe.
Oh goody. Well, just what we needed, more legwork. It's saying Northwatch Keep, so that's where it is.
Ah, another staff slot, it looks like. See if another staff works to open the gate. Ah, interesting. The shrine appears to be dedicated to Sirabane. Yes, it seems that pedestal has another slot for something. Yes, I would assume it corresponds to an artifact like the other sockets. In this case, Sirabane's relic would be the Warlock's ring. And I just so happen to have brought it along with our other resources. Here you are, my friend. Give it a go.
Oh yes, because you just happened to bring it. Which at least, you know, stopped you from having to fuck around and get. So, well, it's half a touchstone. It's oh no, the other half of the gem is. The Dwemer throne. Can't sit down. Right, to found more imbeciles. Which does mean I will be fast travelling out of Forgotten Vale, because it is a pain in the arse to get to and from. I won't be fast travelling directly out of it, I will still go to and from Darkwater Cave, but... So I'll have to come back to the bloody Graceful crevasse anyway, so... But, yeah, just for the sake of sanity, I'm gonna go fast travel out of this shitscape and back in and out of this shitscape, because it is a... You know, it is a pain in... That's the way we came in, wasn't it? Because the... Oh, that's the wrong one. Right, so that's the way out. That's the way to our little expedition site, right? Because the Forgotten Vale is just horrible to navigate. Again, it's very much... It works fine the first way round, but only the first. So I'll go straight to Darkfall Cave, because I think that's fair. I'm not really breaking my no fast travel rule, I'm merely bending it aggressively. Right. Oh, why are these idiots still following me? In fact, if it's... You know what, fuck it. I've been to Northwatch Keep before. We'll grab that ring and finish this up, and I'm going to break my fast travel rule because this is unnecessary legwork. Like, it doesn't even respawn. Like, this is just pointless legwork. Like the Warlock ring, if I hadn't found that, I would have to have fucked around for hours going to find that, and it'll be in a bit of nowhere. Oh no! God survived. He's actually pretty strong for a Falmor. Come back here, you pussy! Come back here, you pussy! There we go. See, he stayed and fought. I don't want you to steal daggers, but I'll take everything else. Yeah, it's in this room. Which I've already been through like 100 times. And I'm pretty sure I opened this strongbox as well, because it's not even locked. Right, now we can teleport back once we leave this fort. I mean, just... Oh no, more Falmor. What skill is useless for damage? Look at them. Yes, there's some apple pie. There it is. It's the raw beef. That's the asset that copies are used for, and is also used for human meat. Latoria, what have you found? You're here. I might as well do it.
Yes, quite interesting.
Visual map, yay!
Perhaps you will have some luck finding where it leads, no?
20.
Ah, good. It will take some time to decipher these. Come back tomorrow, and Latoria will let you know what she has found out.
Oh, we'll see what 20 is. Treasure map 20 says Golden Glow Estate on a little island just outside. That's pretty clear. Oh god, that's just a door.
Is someone there?
Run away like a stark raven pussy. That's Orion. I just saw yellow. I just saw a flash of yellow and I thought it was an ophthalmal. Again, absolutely pointless diversion to a place I'd already cleared out. Is that... Have I accidentally turned my light on because I don't like travelling while my light's on? No, it's the stupid Explorers Guild. Right, back to the glacial crevice, of which, yes, I will just console no-clip my way up, because why is this so fucking... What? Like, this backtracking... This just feels unnecessary and padding. Oh, so this is what... That's that dead Growl I shot up the bum. I mean, it does have a big butt. Look at that Growl's arse. Look at that. That is a big butt. It deserved it, but... Yeah, but... Can you see how tedious this will be? So, we are going to no-clip our way up. Because I genuinely cannot be asked to... I don't trust that expedition site to not be in the same cell, so... Always plop yourself and go through the transitions properly, because I don't trust it to be in the same cell, because if it was, it would... Well, you can see it's clearly not, because that bridge has disappeared. They're back into this shitscape. And then we go here. This bit of tedium is now over. Then we have the puzzle. Which I can't put ring in. Because it's actually...
In fact, that looks to be just the thing we need for the harmonic pedestal out in the main chamber.
Ah, do right. You can always use the archaeology station at the base camp out front.
I think I put my...
together.
Yeah, I think I got the ring back. What I can do is, once the idiot brigade leaves, snap back. Teleport to me anyway. Yep. So it'll teleport to me anyway. They seem to do it automatically when I go through doors anyways. So they still teleport to me anyway. Use the artifact station to put it back together. Just a little application of glue. Okay, I'm just going to have myself 100 audit. Go away!
You're not going out tonight?
Thursday, you dumbass! Wrong day! Yes. At least I think so. Oh, sorry about that. Not even the right time. Not even the right time! An hour early! This is why I don't usually stream later. This is why I usually kill the streams at 4:30. I'm only doing this because I'm pissed off with this quest. Seven, 8, 6, 2. Let's just screw 1,000. And then look for snow elf ones as well. So it'll save me coming back out if I need it. So it's the fragment former, which is 7203796. Let's let myself 200 though. I paid the fine, it's fine. Oh, I needed some Dwemer as well. Already got a strand of Ifrit on me. I don't know why it's recognising though. And the transcription machine, so I need 52 Dwemer fragments. Again, I paid my price. So, 735 79C1. It's the open. Just make that transcription machine. Now I know I have to go to an archaeology station again. I hope. Because I've got a tedious fucking puzzle coming up. Yay! Plop the touchstone in and watch it go.
Oh my, it's certainly coming to life now, isn't it? That is exactly what we needed. Now let's have a look at this thing properly. It seems that we have
Yeah, I know exactly what they are.
From low tones to high ones. And we have 6 places to hang the chimes. Yes, it seems that the touchstone has energized the platform here. So when you touch it again, the chime is struck to play the tone.
Ah, so then obviously not all the chimes are used at the same time.
Yeah. Already figured it out.
Also, looks like there are 7 doors back along the wall there, each with a sun icon on them, like the door leading into here.
Ah, yes, good eye. So, 6 musical tones, 7 doors, and 8 chimes. Interesting. Not much of a pattern to go off of, admittedly.
Oh wait, the book.
Oh god! Yeah, just go through the dialogue, I've already figured that out!
Shrine there on the rail. It's crest.
Yes, you are right, Kaya. That shrine does represent Ifir. So between this, the 2 side room shrines, and the Temple of Trinamak, we have all 4 of the revered gods of Ariel's pantheon represented. If I recall correctly,
Now.
the book said, "The harmony of your fear shall forever entomb the."
Now the code is on the bottom. The real code is on the bottom of the shrine.
His voice shall the chambers open.
The harmony of his voice.
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. It's just
That does make sense.
blah 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 blah. If you just
So only by the tone of his voice shall the chambers open.
Seems to me that the sound of the chimes, probably played in the right combination, must open one of the doors.
Yes, but what combination? I suppose we could try some randomly and see what we get, but there has to be a more logical way of testing it. Oh, wait.
yes. God. Hurry up, stop talking, so I can go loot everything. I am just gonna cheat my way through the walls because I can't be arsed.
Staring at those tally marks for days while the guildmaster was unconscious. There are 7 lines of tally marks, 1 for each of the doors, if the theory is true. And each tally mark, if I remember correctly, is no greater than 8. All but one of the groups, which had a group of 9, which I found odd.
I do so love a good puzzle. If we assume the chimes are numbered 1 for the lowest tone and 8 for the highest, that gives us a pattern to work with.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, so left and right.
It's
1.
mighty heavy though. Looks like you can only move 1 at a time. Move 1, hang it, and then move on to the next, it seems.
Right. I cannot be asked to go through these side doors because I know there's just a chest behind them, so. It's not even a good chest, it's just. Again. Ugh! Get out of my face! Why are you teleporting in here? Personal space lady. Oh my god, personal space, you fuckers! Get out of this room! Oh, get out! Get out! Right. God, why are they so invasive? Again, just take. Why is there a constellation cube? Take a buttload of stuff. Again. Is there any particular reason for all of this? No. Is this tedious? Fuck yes. Because having to hang the chimes is a really inefficient system. There's a reason no vanilla puzzles do it that way. Yeah, there's a reason vanilla doesn't do it this way. Right, that's... Because I know only the middle door needs opening, and that's the one with codes of 9. Because I'm just... I'll be bothered to get it if it's phasing through the walls. It's only a bag of dosh, it's not valuable. Oop. Do. And that first one was clearly the best one. I just... Some of these chests have unique booty in them. Some of them don't. So you just gotta go through every fucking chime, which takes forever. Real booty is this treasure trove of unique gems. Right, now we go looking at misc items for the Shrine of Ithme. Let's just scroll through the 5 billion fate cards. You boys. Right, Shrine of the Ithme. Right. Aris, there we go. Shrine of Ithme. So the code is Gotta find the low res texture. So 8. Sorry, I'm writing this in chat so I can actually see it. 8, 5, 6, 1, 3, 2. 6, 1, 3, 2. Because it's 7. 8, 5, 6, 1, 3, 2. Yep. Right, I'm not actually going to post it. I'm not going to post that chat. I'm just typing it in chat as a way of effectively a notepad. So 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 2. That worked. That didn't work. Why didn't that work? Was 1 the highest or the lowest? Right, I'm gonna check the stride. Make sure I actually transcribe that bloody right. Because it must be red. That way up. So it's 8, 5, 6, 6, 1, 3, 2. Yeah. Right, we'll go back to this. Yeah, because the first one is 3, 4, 3, 5, 4, 2, 1, which is missing 1. 2, 3, 4, 1, 6. Right, I put the code in. Why didn't it work? Why can't I use the phone from a mile away? Right, before grabbing this, I'm going to quick save just in case it doesn't let me have it. Why doesn't it let me? Why doesn't this work? Just why doesn't this work? It's the code. Why doesn't it work? So, okay, middle code. Who is? I hate this fucking. This is such a clunky system. So, 2, 3, 4. So it's 8, 6, 7, 3, 1, 2. 8, 6, 3, 1, 2. Eight. Tedious.
That did it. Let's keep it up and get the other chambers opened as well and see what.
Oh, they don't have any rhyme or reason. Woohoo! Woohoo! We got to do it for every single one. Woohoo! Right. So 5, 6, 4. Eh? 5. Right, we'll start with the second one. 2, 3, 4, or 1, 6, 5. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 6, 5. 2, 3, 4, 1, 6, 5. 2, 3, 4. I've replaced my current chime, haven't I? I don't know which one that was. It doesn't expect pick them up. Two, 3. Idiot. What was the last bits to that one? I can never remember. I am terrible with remembering pointless sequences. 2, 3, 4, 1, 6, 5. Right. This is unbelievably tedious. The idea is nice, and the music, but it should have just. It's unnecessary. Okay. Why did that not work? That was correctly 2, 3, 4, 1, 6, 5. Wasn't it? Why did these not work? Just why? Why is this so fucking tedious? 8, 1, set. 8, 1, 7, 2. 8, 1, 7, 2, right. 8, 1. Eight, 1, 7, 2. Again, having to open the book up every time is really annoying. 8, 1, 7, 2, 6, 3. Right. Oh yeah, you've got to manually Right. I put the touchstone in rather than reset the chimes. Right, next one. Five, 6, 4, 7, 2, 1. 5, 6, 4, 7, 2, 1. 5, 6, 4, 7, 2, 1. That didn't work. I'm pissed off with how tedious this is. This is unnecessarily tedious. So, first one only has 5 letters in it. Two. Yeah, I've done 2, 3, 4, 1. So 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 5. 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 5. Right. 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 5. 8, 7, 6. 3, 2, 5. Stop now. Right, that's another one. Next one is... Fuck me. Eight, 6, 7, 3, 1, 2. 8, 6, 7, 3, 1, 2. 8, 6, 7, 3, 1, 2. 8, 6, 7, 3, 1, 2. 8, 6, 7, 3, 1, 2. 7, 3, 1, 2. Fudge. That's what I've already done. Right, next. This is unbelievably tedious. Kill me. 715 2 3 4. 715 2 3 4. 715 2 3 4. 715 2 3 4. 715 2 3 4. Ugh. Right. So after 725, it is 817 263. 817 263. Wrong one. 817 263. And 263. I know I've done this one already, but
That's curious. There is one more.
yeah, that one just doesn't work.
Which presumably houses the Neb Crescent.
See, it just didn't work. You can see that door's clear. Closed.
Yet there are only 8 chimes here. Perhaps there is yet another chime hidden away, somewhere else in the temple.
There was no 9. Hey, was there? Because there's one that's 5, which is wrong. 2, 4, 5. 3, 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. Right, we'll try that one. 3, 5, 4, 2, 1. Five, 4, 2, 1. Yeah. So we know we've got to look around for... I've cleared all these out. No, you're not any help. No. Where the fuck is it? No, I've used the damn hidden code. I think it'll be obvious where it was, but no. Right. If in doubt, use the damn wiki. Trials Trinomac it's called, right? Use it. Go away. Go away. Yeah. Carry on. Where is it? Yeah. Oh my god. Right. One chime on the other one. The half-foot show was found in the... Right, so the knife chime doesn't do anything, but you can't skip that quest stage. Right, so there's a knife chime just hidden out here. Right, so it is apparently... in the same map as the temple. Go west outside the temple. Also, west. So we need to go west outside the temple. To a locked vault. Where the fuck is this? Oh, so right at that dead end at the very bottom. Right. Right, you know that place I said was a dead end? Well... might as well... This is unnecessary. All to be told, this thing doesn't fucking work. Try the Shrine of Ithri, which I already have. You know, I remembered that bullshit. Oh, I don't remember this level of bullshit of needing a knife chime. Right, have we reached the bottom of this bottomless pit yet? No. Truly tedious amount of backtracking later. Unnecessary backtracking later. Why is there a knife chime? Like, I tried the bloody code, it just doesn't work because the quest is shit. In true legacy fashion. Oh no, that's a completely different bit from here. I just saw the big right. No clip to the rescue. It's in the grace. Is it inside or outside? There's one thing Yeah, there's a reason UESP is like the go-to source for Elder Scrolls information, because the Elder Scrolls wiki is so shit. Always has been. Where the fuck am I? I don't even know where the fuck I am anymore. Because it said, go west where you found the half touchstone. Okay, I did that. It's not down there because it's a... Where is it down there? I have no idea where this fucking thing is. Oh. Whoever made this quest has a special place in hell waiting for you for this. This... You know what, fuck it, I'm reloading. So, where the fuck is this meant to be? The instructions say... There must be a chime. Chime is in the same map as the temple. Go west outside the temple. The west... Which is this way. You know, why couldn't it say through this door? Like, why is it... Ugh. Like, ugh. You know, in the area you've already cleared out. Oh no, there's now Powers and Former here who hadn't noticed you earlier. I'm just annoyed now. Is it that obvious? Oh look, Legacy spammed 1,000,000 Former. Again. Legacy has a serious problem with enemy density. A really serious problem with enemy density. I'm gonna die by heroes bombardment. Fuck. It. Yeah, let's just spam loads of actually sort of a few enemies in Skyrim that aggressively level scale with you. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, stop spamming me. Bad enough there's 100,000 off you, there really does not need to be this many. Why are you not taking damage? Just die. Just die. There's so fucking many Former. And of course, you know exactly where this item is going to be. At the very, very bottom of the... Because Former damage really does scale aggressively. Like, how many fucking Former are there down here? Oh good, another one. Right. It is now at the bottom of near the bottom of the ladder. Building with a lock chest, so it must be this one. You know, because... You know what? Fuck's sake, why is everything in here locked? Like, I'm pretty sure vanilla, like, there's only one locked Former gate. If that. And Legacy, no, they're all expert locks. Because, you know, why not? Oh, and the collision's not great. That's a Sanctified Iron Sword. It's not in this shitty shack. Where the fuck is it? I'm pissed off now. So, showing it as in... It's this pit. Showing it is a... Right, I need to get up to the top again just to witness... What? Is it this shitty shack? No. Is it even this shitty pit? again, this... Is it here? Nope. I pressed the wrong button. I'm pissed. I'm legitimately pissed off now. Right. So. Go even higher up, just to see, because the map doesn't actually show you where it is very clearly, because the map is bad. So, the map's looking at it from, like, across here, which is a really... So, which is a view that you can't even... Is it even this fucking pit? Or is there one on the other side? Because, as I'm seeing it, the only circular platform is the one I'm currently... Oh no, it's got like it's the one with 1 billion dead bodies on it. So, as I no clip into the... What kind of useless map shows you a perspective you cannot get? Yeah, the map is showing this perspective. And it's in this hut, apparently. So the one I was in... Right, so it's pointing at that hut. Yeah. Located in the same map as sounds up past the strut and into the caves and travel all the way down to a locked former hut with the boss chest. There are also 2 fuller. Find a chime and try the 7th line again. What? Where's this fucking chime? It tells me go to this house. No, you have nothing. You have nothing. Right, help chime. The question is, I don't know which one of them is the one I need. Right, it'll be like a tiny half-size thing. So it says this house, but there's no chime in this bloody house. Legacy, your quest is shit. Like, this is just bad design. You know, you're looking for an item that's very... You know, you're never going to find... It's like, you know, you're never going to find that because it doesn't fucking exist. So I'm just going to add myself all the chimes and then just remove them. You know, place it, reset it where it needs to go. So, can't go wait for the idiot guild to get out. So I'm just going to... Put chime in. Right, so... I'm going to assume it's the one that... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's the one with a different one. 3, 6, B7, 2. No. 7, 2, 4, 4, 2, 7, 2, 9, 9. So, which way does that have to go? Books. Right. Been a lot. Right. Try the 7th line again. It's the 5th one. 5th one? 4th one? Yeah, the uber long chime. So, and then 1. Right, the idiot guild has escaped to the prison. Oh no, just Latoria. Go away. This is genuinely a really bad design quest. They should have just... Why? So, 5, 6, 4. Five, 6, 4. Wait for all the idiots to come back. Because of course, actually wait for them, because I don't think they'll come back otherwise. Oh no, they're down there. I can take the staff out. They're no longer trapped in that room. Let's get them out of that room. Right, now they're all returned to me. Play the bloody chime and be told, wait, this doesn't work.
This means something. I'm not sure what exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's brilliant, Latora. Shrines are often the means by which deities...
Blah, blah, blah. You're...
And the book did say that only by the tone of his voice shall the way be opened. Perhaps there is something on this shrine of Yafir. It does...
Shrine of fucking Ifria.
Solidly, though.
We do have a number of artifact fragments for the Snow Elves, and I think some of them may even be for a similar shrine. Maybe you could put something together that has the final clue.
Yeah, I've already done that. Rebuild an artifact which holds the final secret. Oh, I can't just use the one I've got! Apparently the quest will break if you skip this step. Like, it apparently just outright breaks if you skip this step, so... What bad fucking design. It says, oh, we got the Warlock's ring. And I'm pretty sure the Ring of Finasta doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure you have to go get that. So, we must clear out this... And then we go... 8. And now this will work. 5. 6. I don't remember the code, I just wrote it down. 1. 3. Ooh. Again, why is this necessary? Why didn't that work? It's 8, 5, 6, 1, 3, 2. That's what I put in. Why doesn't that work? You know, 8, 5, 6, 3, 2. Does it need a 9 for? Nope, it just does not work. Wait. So look at the Shrine of Ifri. There are clearly 1, 2, 3 markings there. But, apparently, the first one is 7! But the code is wrong! The code is outright fucking wrong.
Fantastic!
Wait a minute. This can't be good.
The code is outright wrong. Yeah. Yeah, so we could... So it's outright wrong. And it's a 10-day wait as well. What a shit, badly designed quest. Oh goody. How much health does he have this time? With his giant form of guards. Like, why are these so huge? What are we doing? MMO boss logic? Like, why? Seriously, why are these so fucking huge? And oh, the Explorer Society helping! Like, what stupid level of health does he have? He's not invincible, it's you idiots keep pushing. He's not invincible, he has less health than he did before. That was awful, yes. Right.
But we managed to pull through in the end.
Latoria was sure she was going to get killed.
Well, you managed to pull through in the end. We all did.
Too true.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm anxious to get back home. Despite all that we've uncovered that still needs study, all this excitement in combat has me quite weary.
Yes, this was a terribly designed quest, where the outright code cheats.
Well, you had best take care of the Neb Crescent Guild, Master. Lock it away in the Daedric Gallery. Yes, indeed. I have a fitting spot all ready for it in the museum, locked away with the rest of its baleful brothers and sisters.
Well, I suppose we should get to packing up.
Like, yeah, Legacy's quests are not good.
Join me in a toast. Firstly, to Professor Patero Murasi, friend, mentor.
Can we skip the toast before we get out of here?
Sorely missed, my friend. But I'd like to dedicate this victory to your memory. To Murasi.
No, I'll never speak of it again.
And secondly, to our guild master.
Ugh. You know, going through about 50,000 weight of folder. Gosh. The enemy density is off the charts. In fact, I'm amazed if this quest didn't crash 32-bit Skyrim all the time with that many NPCs.
Which are numerous. We have also protected Skyrim from a terrible fate. I will send messages to the Jarls to inform them what has transpired here today. Just in case any remaining cells of Tulrin's clan decide to move forward with his plans. As for you, my friend, you should probably gather the artifacts we utilized in this excavation and return them to the museum. I'll see you back there in a day or two. And again, thank you.
Right, 10 days. And then you talk to Orion. So grab a stupid touchstone. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace all... So I'm not carrying that bloody stupidly heavy thing around with me for the rest of my life. Leave that stupid thing there, because there was no actor. There was... Because there was no... Actually, there might be one in the museum. I'll take it with me, I can always console it away if need be. And of course, I am just going to teleport back to the museum because I'm pissed off with it at this point. What I am going to do is obviously spend 10 days outside, because then you get... Then it's like, you have beaten Legacy's questline. You might have not done everything in Legacy, but you completed Legacy's questline because it's got no fail-safes for it if you haven't actually done other things. It's just genuinely poorly designed. Like, the technical knowledge into making it is good. This, you know, how they figured out how to make these scripts work, even if they can be a bit jank, is impressive. So that's not a day. So, Can't wait when enemies nearby. Woohoo!
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't.
So, day 1. Because apparently it's 10 days. I simply don't want a legacy quest update going off in the background and just causing a random crash, because they are notorious for doing that. Ugh. This will be the end of the stream after this horror is done. I forgot how bad that puzzle was in the, well, quote-unquote puzzle. It's not even a puzzle, it's just tedious, busy work. And then the final clue is outright wrong. It wants a 7 when it's got 8 little hatches. It's really badly designed. Because there is... Oh my god. Like, just... God. 2. That was day 2, was it? Don't know, I've lost track. I think that was day 2. Okay, this is day 3. It's like, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that Legacy made collecting of items fun by having a nice way to just deposit them, I would have booted it from my load order by now. Because its quests are terrible. Thankfully, I think you can actually avoid them by simply not starting... Oh, Dragon has decided to plot by, so that's day 3. Now day 4 is... I think, thankfully, you can actually avoid having to start any of these awful quests by simply never actually officially opening the museum. So I believe the displays all work. The display script is separate from the quest line. So you never get any of this awful, shitty quest. Because they are bad. That's day 4. Day 5. Prepare for cheese. I seem to remember it being quite cheesy. And completely immersion breaking. More so than any Legacy already has been. That's 5. Oh no! Ash zombies! Again, they're such a non-threat. That was day 6, was it? Right. I guess that was day 6. Now for day 7. Day 8. Ugh, that was tedious. Day 9. Right.
Can't catch me. Father says I shouldn't play with you anymore.
And day 10. I think an actual either Dragoness probably went too close to town. Even though I've never actually seen her get in town proper, I think she does sort of flag it for some reason as being in town, even though she isn't. Right.
Friends like you are hard to find.
I believe it is just... Now, that should be 10 days, but... Let's give it another just for safety. I don't know if yet... Because I can't remember if I accidentally skipped one, so... You know, bloody awful quest. The thing is, out of all Legacy's quests, it starts off alright. But then becomes really crappy later on. Right. Here's the thing, if I didn't have the Shrine of Ifri on me, I still wouldn't have actually been able to craft it.
Ah, my friend, it's been a while since the expedition to the Temple of the Venerable Ones, and I've done a great deal of research to follow up on what we've learned, and I wanted to give you a first look at the... Here's a copy to read at your leisure. Let me know what you think sometime. I also met with Yarrow Elisif and informed her of this, and the result has been a rather sizable purse in gratitude for services. I've apportioned a small sum from it for the guild and museum, and the rest I feel is owed. That said, I suppose it's back to business as... We've come a long way, you and I, and in such a short time, haven't we? It's a journey I've been very glad to have taken. Madras has been working hard since we returned to modify the Dev Avesa for long-distance travel.
What? Dev Avesa? I don't have that stupid thing.
In places beyond Skyrim.
That's the whole reason I still have Moonpath.
Should that indeed happen. Until then, good adventuring, Relic Hunter.
And here comes it. You can't even skip the shit either. Like, just... Why would you even put it? Like... You can't even get rid of it. You can't even skip this. Like, I've pressed every button. Also, I noticed the credit I actually recognised of Muse Trigger, known in the TF2 circles for voicing Scout in a large number of Source Filmmaker and Gary's Mod productions. Odyssey of Dragonborn coming soon. That's no more coming soon than Valve Time coming soon. And oh god, it looks awful. I'm sorry. It looks like it's got all of Legacy's bad points and few of its good points.
Good day.
Good.
Farewell.
I'm more dodging that just for going to the bloody museum. But I might as well dump my shit while I'm in here. And I'm going to teleport back to Darkwater Cave because I'm going to respect where I was. I only did this to complete this bloody questline so I don't have to suffer it again. Might as well mark the book of Fate of the Snow Elves as... There we go, we're not going to read it, we're just going to mark it as red. So, yes, I would like to fix all displayable items. Again, stare at that. Oh look, the ring's already been put in. You can see it there at the bottom, the ring of Trinomac on the right. And two next, and two left of it, so ring of Trinomac, and then the Warlock's ring. So you can see it sort of there and there. Trinomac's Warlocks. Ugh. I'm glad that's over. I forgot how bad that became. I forgot how bad the chimes were. Again, that you have to try it like every single one. And then the code on the... I mean, it's a good... I guess it is a good thing that the code on the Shrine of Ifrit is wrong. Because... if it wasn't, I would have bought the quests and be like, why isn't this working? And, oh right, a piece of shit's broken. It's so tedious. It's so badly... It's such a badly designed puzzle. There's a reason Skyrim's puzzles are only ever, like, 3. And there's a reason... And there's... barring a few, there's always only ever one code. Or if there's multiple codes, the codes are usually written on the wall itself. You're not having to open up a book. There's one dungeon that had them in the book. But that was kind of its unique dungeon gimmick. And again, it's only a 3 or 4 digit code, you can just brute force it. Now to take these books and dump them in the book depositorium because, well, you always got to dump in the book depository. Apparently, sort books, book sort begun. All done sorting, good. I can teleportate to, and might as well check Latoria while she's here. And I can just jump out, and I can teleport away from the guild house, so. Although next time, it's a quest I disagree with for other reasons. Because I dislike being Maven's personal bug.
Yes, Latoria deciphered a new spell tome.
Oh, spell tome.
Books you brought her. Latoria made an extra copy for you as well. Good day, Guildmaster. Good.
I'm pretty sure I already have a copy of the spell pass. Get out of my way.
Come back tomorrow, and Latoria will let you know what she has found out.
Yep, 4 I already knew it. Wait, which one is the first? Because it doesn't say what rank it is? Yeah. I mean, the wards just aren't useful. They generate way too much. They eat so much magic to use. So, we go back to where this shitfest began. Darkfall Cave, which I did the last position I was legitimately at. Which is, I think only fair. Oh, right. Dragoness is nearby. I can't fast travel because she's nearby. What a real. As soon as I can get. There we go, I can now move. I'll go back to where I legitimately was. Re-enable music and save. All this stream ended. Alright, we are now at Darkfall Cave. Re-enable musics. Then, that's the end of the stream. It went long. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per the usual, as is a list of all the past live streams, all of which less painful than this one. Barring a few of the ones that are legacy quests, I guess. Yeah, most were less painful. And yeah, next time. I put it off as long as I can. But come stream 85, Shulk will be forced, by virtue of there being nothing else to do short of finding random relics, to do the Thugs Guild. I'll have to go to lowest of the low. Anyway. Good. Bye. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2...